Uncle Ben. When Maskal musire phone Brandon.
Musika msira madebi phone ndiye mkamende Maskal.
Yeah. Tunena no Mr. Brandon ni maneno rikagenga ngono kwambiri.
Kwa ndai phone idu.
Yeah.
Generation ja?
Bola logo.
Yokwanina. Aba bantu kuze airdrop mafona amena ngatheke. Ndiyanga ndiyaliona.
Bola ngabo zokulu.
Yako yokandi chani ngaona jambulira bumpty koma airdrop
Phone
ngatheke.
Takatenge quotation ngaya phone ukamve pano.
I don't know about it.
Takatenge quotation ya phone ukamve pano.
Quotation. Ngwandu kuze hayi koma no chabona quotation iya wait. Wa phone yakoyo. Kusamsung ngatokekana.
Iyo phone yako my phone awo mabadala amakhode anafika wait charge mwena katatu patsiku.
Mama.
Charge mama yo mateni ata.
Even and iPhone yase. You have to understand that.
Wano mafana pano ora onesa phone yo sanga kubewe nda iPhone anazolera zava kamera atatu.
This thing on the camera ngatonga on the interface. Ngatonga on the interface.
All right, yeah, we're good. So
Yeah, we're good.
I don't think these will come out again.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about that.
Good.
Yeah, man. You know, Uncle Ben, you ready? Can you put your phone away now?
I'm not on camera, bro.
So what?
Ndio kulimba ni phone yanga bwana.
Garba show me nori is no now. Na your Christmas. Right. The show was. Watch it and you understand. That's the first thing. But I'm excited for them. Trio age. To go team at I friend Maduro one bit.
Sarandi Pix.
Sarandi Pix. For
Langwan Pix.
Yeah. See je buja na budagale. Yeah, buja na budagale. Ndori wa sa Pix. Kuma so Nde'feyo gospel analiko na madingo yake ande. Angatobwera.
Na madingo na Nde'feyo.
Nde'feyo gospel yeah. Ankafuna ambe segment ina. Wana ntayori hayina da natawa. Drama sako bangaso. So yeah, man, I'm actually very excited today to have one of the big names in the music industry, one of the best to ever do it. Makaye ish, I say. Anori ndamene afro. Ikungobuya jakumene muja kumayi kuna kukazikika. Ukangova nyimbo yori propi, umazori mukanda inaka kubangula.
Ati samene wasamala mabanja anthu ambiri pano.
Ndikufaya kujen.
Anthu aloera kuma ukwati nyimbo za ntana mene.
Bola kulola kukwati. Anthu apanga chikwati. Nyimbo zawo. Facts. Ndikufaya ku Nde'feyo legacy show because I was there. Now Tukufaya, me, my entourage, and the other people that I was with, I won't mention on camera because they're camera shy people and also
your entourage
plus other people. Yeah, so the other people, I don't really mind about my entourage. Other people were saying, the other people will come. They're your biggest fan actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So they're like, ati nyimbo ya Maskal ya udalile? Yeah, hey. Inande bangsori ndikaini mwana wa oyamba uja. It's actually on their sex playlist. They made a child. Really? Yeah, bro.
Bedroom music.
Bedroom music.
Azona.
Yeah, man. So yeah, we went to Ujen to Tafika Ujen with your site to Japan. Maziwa. Brandon just like, yeah, what's up, man? What's up? Hey, selfie. And then we talked to a couple of guys. It's like, yeah, you guys, are you ready for the show? Like, I never said no to get a Maskal. I am one go logo. And everybody, ndirivanova.
Ine kusho kuja sina vai. Kumajome china ndinya sai. Anafika bene bage ajugulile. Awule gati maloa. Ndati somo na wao. Akufuna tatose jani.
American boy. American boy.
Oh my God.
Kuma, all in all, it was a very beautiful show.
That was amazing.
It was a very beautiful show. To the point where I was like, I think amabanga plan. I wouldn't say you were there planning with the guys. And Ibanga very minimalistic. They didn't expect 10 out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, because you know, set up a stage. Hey, must speak like nanganga now. If you mbali made na kala right. Timamva nawa kama imba nyimbo because we know the songs. Yeah. Kuma kakawdi mna maga gwina I wrote this song because a girl broke my heart. Sidi mamva zwene. Bangu kuda urijano because maspika anarangwanga na mbali waziziwe. So but it was a very beautiful show. Amen. After a long time, you come back to Malawi and reception again the manager. How does it feel, bro?
Man, it's a nice feeling, man. So, you know, when I got there, I was like, okay, like, I'm a new breed, they're doing, you know, some different stuff, and then, you know, and it looks like, you know, it's going.
Yeah.
And you just sometimes just sit back and you know, it's beautiful, you know, like you see things going. And then so I seen the you know, my social media. Like I was getting my conversations from social media. But I'm not really that active. I haven't been active that much. Like, okay, but then when I would do, you know, I think we need to plan something.
Yeah.
Or when I go see, but the minimum artist, not all the artists. I'm done. Thank you so much.
Okay, so
you know.
you like when you left, it was not official. You were like, nah.
Maybe I'm gonna come back.
I'm just.
Yeah, it was.
You just went silent. You didn't officially make an official statement.
Cool, like, so did you have that feeling when it's done, it's over?
No, really, because I'm like, I love writing, I love music, and I'm always writing. I'm always like interested to see every time the amount of every artist, I think I go behind his brain and see what they were thinking. You know, and I can, you know, how I go, like if an artist, you have that knowing. Oh, man, you know, it's inspirational.
Yeah.
The only way you know the strength of music, it's not the person, you know, it's what he was talking about.
Yeah, true.
What people talks about is what stays in people's hearts, minds.
That's what people can relate to
into their lives, and sometimes it can inspire them to be better, you know.
True.
And I feel like I think that's what made that music to still people like that. But it was still, you know, it's surprising. Some type of like, it felt good, you know, and it felt like, you know, sometimes for you to know that you're doing something good is from someone else.
Yeah, not from yourself. No, you can't. Yeah, what you're doing can only be admired or respected more by somebody who is receiving it,
right,
than yourself.
Ukamona no my reactions, you know. I think I didn't do good, or I did good.
This is good actually. Yeah, because I said my figure point. I want to figure stage. Pa anakwera. First song. Line yao yambi that's an MBO. You just had the mic in there, like everyone was singing.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. So it was good. You know, people still love the music.
I think there are videos. A lot of them. Don't worry, we're going to find some. Yeah. So now, the planning itself. Would you say you came to Malawi just for the show, and then zinango bizo bangatale?
Yeah, zinango bangatale, but it was a plan that was already
there.
Because when I put Nangasiu, like when I'm there, I'm not Maskal. I'm Masier. You know? I'm me.
Yeah.
And probably I think when I was coming here, it was more like the family, you know. Friends, you know, just to connect and see what is going on here.
Yeah.
And my thinking all the time was to sit back, and I really want to do that, like to go some couple shows and just sit back and see
what's going on,
and you know what the industry is going. I love seeing that. Like, that's what I was looking for. But what I'm still, trying to, do is when I go there, I should see some couple shows,
Just
go
see
there.
what's going on. What's been improved.
But music has changed, man. Like, it's really, and right now, I think one thing that has surprised me is, I think you can agree with me, Ben, right?
Yeah.
Minute in my arm, right? It was more like a movement to make people love our music.
Yes. Because we were not in the mainstream.
No.
Panaligale madolodi no.
But radio station, but most of the radio stations, they could have maybe my programs or the akubanga za Malawi basi.
Now,
wasn't.
there are only a few programs to accommodate urban music. Only a few programs.
Yeah.
But now it's like I see people really embracing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Embracing it. Say, we are good.
Yeah.
So I like to think with urban music is the new local music, because
Yes.
local music, there was local music which was the mainstream music at that time.
Yeah, true, yeah.
Now the urban music became the local music.
music.
You know?
And I remember that time.
Yeah.
And I remember that like when we were starting, I was like, people were saying, in the urban music, and if you could get back to when I was doing, I said no. My music is not urban music. My music is just music.
Music and just basi.
And I used to refuse going to Disney. I appeal as Yamada. No, I appeal to everybody.
Ali say bola ngara kufira.
Yes, if they love the song, okay, because people say urban music. What is urban music? What is it?
Define it.
Is it by the audience or because if it's an artist, he's just putting out music out there. I mean, I'm my generations or so it's the music is determined by you as an artist, but more by who's receiving it.
Yeah.
We like with business people that my loan does and then if you go out there, you see there are different business people, but they're amakawura imamalo senasiana ina imamu miseo muja uzaura mina gule baba ndandu amagali moja. Like different class. And I'm a bit nazo and they know when I would have mina gula.
To get audience safe in dia.
So as an artist, kuzwaso zinduzimezi jaso, and then to say okay, I'm gonna be in the middle. I'm not just gonna be like as a grand as a grand winner.
Yeah. It's crazy. Now, come to think of it, growing up, my parents were listening to more of country and western, pop inagea kusaitrija. Dole baron janchani. Then now you're saying kuti, nyimbo izizi nzaji nyamara. What are you trying to say? Because now, agamanaza urban music, amakanga twitaringira chamba ya kwagete. Now my mother grew up listening to, aninvesesa kwa nyimbo nzao gogo. Are you trying to say what's also in the urban music? Magaya agula sanga bange relate to, It's crazy, man. So I think ka definition gamena kubwera for you guys mna kangati maziyambisa zinthu uti that boldness itself. Say no, music, it's just music. Let's just do it. For those that love it, they're gonna love it.
They love it.
For Baladinyamare, I guess so I can swear to you, they don't listen to hip hop. They don't listen to any of this genres that we listen to. I'm
completely different, right?
Yeah. So
and no, just to add on that, it's like, most of like when we were starting, magolambiri samalole akuti ine ngati mwana wawo azibwera kwa yoga uzati ndifuna ndikhala woyimba. One, it was the reputation. 2, it was like the image that was coming with being artists. Right?
Yeah.
It has to be changed. Right? For you to know that it changed is because corporate, they started coming in.
Yeah.
Corporate would never come into something that they don't believe in.
True. Facts.
Yeah, so the image of the industry has to be changed.
Yeah.
The presentation has to be
Has
changed.
to be changed.
The artist presentation has to be changed. Everything that has to be changed. You know, I think this guy can represent me.
That's right. And I think, just on top of my head, maartist oyambirira mwena kukhala ma endorsement akuluakulu mu industry ndiye kuti anachina Pixie. The Airtel, right?
Yeah. Him
Just
with
a-
access.
Yeah.
This nigga was driving this weird ass car. Access 1, bro. Come on. Yeah, man.
So you know, those things like they made you understand. Okay, you know, it was a turnaround of understanding your music.
Yeah. Those like paradigms were shifted that time.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
it was good, man. It was.
It was beautiful, yeah?
And kumayiona kuti kupambanga ndi to shape. For time ine makumbukira kumakhala anthu osiyana-siyana, like other people that be, ine ndimamvera nyimbo zako chifukwa cha mwana wanga.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mwana wanga mwana kuti Maskal, who is this guy?
Who is this guy? Yeah.
And then they would go there and start listening, because for them, for the Akula in the different generation, I was like, awimba kumala.
Malawi. Hey, ajina mara bwana.
Yeah,
CDs.
my CDs. It was like, kind of my CD kubanga properly, you know, sending them kubanga. Come on, it was more like, then you could see the shift, you know. Could you understand? Man, listen, this guy's, it's not that bad,
Yeah.
you know. Can I can't humble more for minutes? I don't know.
That is Zujitika Johnson.
And right now,
It's bigger than before.
it's bigger than before.
Yeah. Anyway, before we go further, let me do this. Otherwise, the landlords are going to kill us. Welcome to Podcast Malawi, the #1 podcast in the land. Give me a pep. Uncle Ben is in the house. K-Leon is in the house. Get to Gugu. The Gugu master is in the house. And we have Maskal in the house, baby. Episode imoni la pompano ya mama lisaje mukapanga next imabwera inwai. So that nigga Onesimus and this guy were in the same record label. Yeah, would say same record label. Nde'feyo Entertainment. You not been about Nde'feyo. But it's fine. I'll allow it. It's me, the one and only Brandon Nde'feyo.
Nde'feyo.
That's what I said.
Nde'feyo. Kept saying Nde'feyo the other day. Like, what the hell is this?
Nde'feyo.
It's. I mean, I think it's what I vege. Nde'feyo, because you know there's something on top of it.
Come on, no. Before that, there's an NDE. There's an NDE. Then
Tomato.
no. Tomato, potato. No. This is treason, my boy. You don't have to do that.
I agree with you, man.
Yeah, man. So it's gonna be exciting. Like today is gonna be a learning point. Mazia, this nigga is a legend, bro. This nigga is a legend. We've listened to his music. Nice song got transition space. But nali generation nage kufika boti ya kula kwambiri ena fetili ana, and then we started kuzindigana with oh god, this is what's going on. Yeah, so the middle child ama najego jangu.
Can tell you I like ukupita kwa uzama kuti ndifuna ndiyapanga music maya kwa chani.
Yeah.
Of course.
Are you serious? Go to school.
Go to school.
Definitely. And then the mother will have pressure from the fellow mothers in the hood.
That's what it used to be like.
Yeah, bro.
And then it changed.
While you were still in it.
Yeah.
From okay.
He represents Airtel.
Brand
ambassador. Oh, he's Access brand ambassador. So they were like, oh, I'm under do like this. Oh, this is what, and they're like, oh, so you can earn a living, you can make a living to this. And right now, you know, they was following. They're like, oh, I want to do music. Oh, really? So what are you doing? Oh, no,
they'll support. 100%. So like I'm very interested in the show that you guys just had it, and you're having another one in this, like in Blantyre
on the 10th.
of February. Pompano. Yeah.
That's this Saturday.
This Saturday. Busy.
Busy.
Are you going back to the US though?
Yeah.
When?
Oh man. The end of this month.
The end of this month. Oof. So you came for family Mwiza na uri mashow aso.
Mwiza, so it's like kangaraba made nabanga baba notice kwambira Sunday. It was more about family. Yeah. Without kona chiriza cha masteni.
Yeah.
Bwerera. Basi wabanga zina ndizina kuona unatina nditina basi. Ona tima developments tina ndina made mafuna tizibanga town mu ba. You know.
More munali ndidi ma developments tambiri in town mwe.
Don't say that take a fire ajibale rundi diaspora man. Ajibale diaspora man.
Ndama za chizungu.
Yeah. Yeah, you know. Nakasuka current now, you know. Got to it depends on what your focus is, but you know, like you also have to know that you're growing up, so you cannot be doing what you're doing forever. So you have to see what do you mean? What else can I do apart from what I'm already doing, or any of that? So
yeah. So what's very intriguing is that Nde'feyo, you've been there, you were signed. I know there's a little story there, we get into that, but then you left. If I'm not mistaken, you were the first one to leave Nde'feyo. Yeah? Then you were doing your projects. I don't know if it was under another management or you're just doing it solo. Then Benino Umazaswamut. How did it come about? Would you know you are in contact with the guys? I'm a guy to fight a show. Yeah, Maga Trio, yeah, Nde'feyo, more of a legacy, you know. How did it come about?
I was still friends with their managers, you know, Zizwa and Kampozi. We more like brothers. Whenever I feel like I need help or, you know, like Kujeza, like someone, we Namakara Atlanta, the other guy stays in New York.
Yeah.
But I go say, oh man, I'm going over this, I'm coming over that side, where else side? Where out then?
Where do you stay?
I live in Chicago, Illinois. So it's like, Ndinyamuga. Wow. We maintain contact, but you know, the thing is, I think people don't understand, you know, when you're doing business, it's not friendship. These are two different things.
Two different things.
Yeah, you have to separate the
You have to separate it.
Yeah.
So when you're like, okay, you know, we are not working together anymore, it doesn't mean that you're saying we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's what a lot of people did. It takes, you know, different mentality for you to
get it.
To get it.
Yeah.
You know, to like, no, tomorrow I wasn't doing fun. You know, we just decided that it's not working because sometimes prevention is better than cure. If you cut that business that you're working on because you had maybe like my understanding was it's better to just do it.
So would you say, Guti, are you trying to say, Guti, your leaving was because Zinazagis is Marika?
Yeah, I think it was more of like different understanding on how I wanted to go and where they wanted to go.
Was it from the beginning, Kabena, you know, after growing as a brand, you'd understand that, you know?
Yeah, I think it was more it was like the direction, you know. Because, you know, as a label, they would want to grow. Every label would want to grow and be somewhere.
Yeah.
And also as an artist, you would want to go and be somewhere. So that's where we be like, okay, I think we won't be in the same direction.
So definitely, this show was planned because you guys were still in touch.
We were still in touch.
Yeah, that's the idea. Now, how did it come about? How did they discover you as Maskal from the beginning?
Okay, so when I started like music, Banana Hamine Ndima Guida now, like in my Veba now, on a like daily, like Young K, you know, Banana Kenne Clips. I told you they knew me before I got famous.
Shawishi.
So there was a time Bidiwili Imabanga launched music, their album. Kunogo Kulungu. So the way they organized that event, it just kicked me. It's like, man, these guys that look so organized. And I'm like, they got all these artists. They come here. So I was with Yankee. I remember that time. I was like, I was asking him. I said, man, these guys, it looks like they got their stuff together.
Yeah.
You know, look like I'm a bankas. So, and we talked. I remember that time, the young kid in my hand. So I was like, Nde'feyo. So I was like, I told him, I was like, man, I think I need to talk to them about how they work their stuff, because I know that Nde'feyo Entertainment. I know that it's a label.
Yeah.
But they never had anybody. So
Yeah.
So there was another show. Kulilo kublanta inali inali ku French culture.
Yeah, the home of entertainment.
Yeah.
So
I found Caboose. I was like, hey man. So time so this anambe so kuti nyimbo zanga sana luka buno because I think that time I had some my featuring zangabo just up and down, and I was like, man, I want to know more about this Nde'feyo. I'm an artist. I got music, but I don't have the platform to
showcase my stuff.
And I knew it. Like when you're an artist, I got something good, but you just need the muscle.
Yeah. That little push.
Yeah. So we talked and said, you know what? Panoba is Samoa, so let's meet over the weekend. And then let's talk about. Then I remember we talked with Sizwa. We went to his house and we started brainstorming. So everybody was like that type of energy. Like, let's do this.
But how long ago was this?
Man, I cannot remember. That was, I think that was before. Man, I don't know. It was like
maybe around 2009.
Yeah.
Because we started buzzing around 2010.
Yeah. That was like around 2009, 2008.
Yeah.
And then we started talking, and then everybody bought the idea, and then we put everybody put on a plan.
Yeah.
Say, man, let's do this. So
okay, before they said let's do this, I want to know how did you sell yourself to them? You give them samples?
They know me because that time I was at Naintabanga Mwabo Myanke Naitaruga. And I think I was featured.
First impression.
I was featured in there. I think a couple of songs.
Yeah, a couple of songs.
I did some songs with Barry One.
Yes.
Naintabanga Nyimbondi. Some few people.
Well, that time
Cyclone.
Are you not photo book?
Yeah,
album.
Yes. Cyclone.
You already had a
catalog, boy.
Nice.
So most of the times I was like, okay, this is. But like me myself, I never really had. I think I had one song, Kwana Kwakwa. Yeah, but it was never really distributed
like that. Yeah.
And I remember now I had some few productions, but not a lot. So I have songs. I know I'm good. I know it. So they believe me because they knew from
experience, from the music that they heard.
So they were like, okay, let's grow. But it's it's a good thing. Like them, it was like they believe me before they see the fruits.
Yeah.
They saw the potential that you are going to be big.
Yeah, and that's the difference with a lot of I think people who wants to help artists. They would want to see him blow up first.
Then they were like,
and then they want
to
that's my nigga now.
To them, right?
Yeah.
So that's why a lot of those things they don't work because you need to enjoy the process to that product.
True.
In that, then you can stay with it because you will understand how much you worked for it. you know.
Yeah.
So with me and them, it was like, okay, let's do this. It was tough, you know. And then we worked, and then boom.
2020.
So what was the tough part? Was it the promotion of the music or the production part of it?
I think. Okay, so you just go back before meeting Nde'feyo. You know, nalindi okunhamela mapita kwa Percy, Propi.
Yeah, Propi.
Right? So to my jumbo kumene kuja, and I remember how many I just used to know like what there's young K. Blazing up all the radio stations. Yeah, and then he came to the studio. And then we start talking, and it's like, man, he told me, like, he laid out his man, you know, I'm putting up an album, and I wanted to work with you on some couple songs that I have, and all this. And I was like, yeah, no problem, let's do this. So tumanyama kapita kwa Bempo, kwa Sonye.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he was doing his album, and that's where we produced his album.
Yeah.
But then even way further, it was like there were some songs that I put up in the radio stations. Tinaenda kuchokera kuchilimba kucha. Tinamba kumasiya ma radio stations.
Imozi.
CD.
Yes.
Imozi.
Tamena ine nyimbo sinima kufuna munali Don't Cry, Kuala kwako. Right? But you know, then tunanyambuka ndi propi naenda wabasi Africa blunt tire. So kujokera I don't know the distance, but I put it in kuli banji kuma kujokera ku Chilimba. Nafika blunt tire, nafika ba 101, nafika ma radio stations.
There 101 terminal kulimbe. Then you went all the way to Limbe. What
102.5, nafika 102.5 na you blunt time. Yeah, and then nanyamuka pita radio 2, Midge. And then nanyamuka kafika pa data pa jamarali ka radio kena kete ankati. Amarijana inake panali radio station inake ukangodusa udata kontunda kuchita imaso pene pa. Nyamuka kafika na kulimbe naka kumana ndi amapangisa Gowelo this guy.
Forgotten the name. Manchwaru Pompano.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Is it DJ something?
Oh, girl, beats go Mwiza kana kalaba kana.
Yeah, so
but yeah.
People know Gowelo because now Gowelo used to be known for like an urban.
Is that James Kumba?
No.
What was that
guy?
So he was like, we met some DJs. I remember we met this DJ. I'm not gonna tell his name.
Come on, drop names, man. No, so it's not gonna be fun.
We went there.
Just describe him.
No. So what type of music is this? Yeah, he said, you know, it's good music. We just started. He's a new artist. Then he said, he better be good. If it's trash, I'll throw it out.
Literally in your face.
Yes. No, I'm not gonna say the radio.
And radio 2.
No.
No.
Yeah, it was not radio 2 though. Okay. And after he said that, we was like, whoa. What the hell? Now the radio station
yeah, exactly.
I'm like, man,
you feel like the mask from Jilim.
You know, and then we were coming back. I remember with Percy, we all like, it's hard to make it in this industry.
Bro.
We called Joy Nat. And I'm in Bidasai. Okay. Umpase Papa Gedibo, we see about Gedibo in Intl.
Yes.
You know, some other people, they're just good. You know, like for me, like I don't know, but I've never met him. In time, this is not one and I.
No, it's no one and I.
Like sana kuti kumene ko kulibe.
Kulibe. Wada ngwesi apa kuti bonza hivi.
Tukubwelera amwene. Tafika mulimbi Blanta. Tukafika na kunyumba kujeo jale. Man.
Boss, unaenda kupita ndikubwera?
Yes.
bro, I'll give you pangono iyo ukuziwa kublanta paja ungakhala
Timenda abansi.
paja ungakhala kuti paja
Kumbayani.
ungakhala mbani
Timenda
tibelebe because kwa persi somewhere around
Chilimba
Michiru somewhere around Michiru secondary school ndela naina joko Michiru kuja nkufika mbayani wakoyo nkundusaso mbayani yo nkufika mblanta nkundusaso blanta yo nkupitira mpaka ukafika Olimpi
Tumachoka mbani kuja ndikuva Blanta youth center just to play basketball.
That's
Just
what
to
it
play
was.
basketball.
That's what it was.
ngibona bona samata b-boy for that fa mind abasi
You need to be flexible.
Yeah.
Do it. Yeah. So we did I figure people and I think that some things in life that someone go
kuti ndimene zinapangidwa plan
yeah. Tikufika kuti tikusiyana moja. Tinaimvera nyimbo ichi pa radio.
oh by Joinato
Yes.
damn
Oh, that's a no artist, Maskal, blah blah blah. We actually stopped there.
Pros.
Yeah, I started listening.
Like, whoa.
And they asked me, I remember, how do you feel? I said, I don't know, man. That's what I said.
it's overwhelming
Yeah, I said, I don't know. Yeah, so that's just one of the story. And it was crazy because like after that, my studio right now we could be in that it's not really like a professional.
yeah bola zimveke
Yeah, you have to be really good to actually do it on that type of setup.
Mauro Juna sana vezika.
Asana bezeke so.
alibe njira yawo
Yes.
Panama ngokuzala it's okay.
it's okay
Mama
Tyokonza zimenezi.
plugins zambi mbizo asana bezeke ba plugins zambi ababuya basiwana. It was raw.
ukaimba off ndi tu kulibe komene ugaino
We
rakanti
bange mateka ambe mbili to make it real good. It was good, man. And after those times now nyimbo ijende kuti inalira penepo and then inalira kugoero.
go to beats kuja
Bwana Maskal amene wanyachana and nazo bezori alwa top 10 wala kwako.
no mchati mpaka
Yes. And nyimbo imene nyimbo imene komano now all the other radios it was not going because
mazo yake jodi just that mentality kuti situkumuziwa and it
and
happens now even kuti mafana nake ndabo but aukanika kufika pena for people don't believe in them because yeah
and whenever I see look before I even met Nde'feyo then kunali event nake ndiyaka because mashambira yankanditenga I say kuli show to divine so he could spend I learned about a lot of things from that time. Yankee, Mina Barry, like you have to be a selfless person. When you give,
you get.
So nganoma bezeka down. Kuti sin ndakwera mini bus ndakuti Yankee one time like it was just tough. And then tinangwande kene clips kunoko nakabanja man, if I have to really explain, type it up event I'm not gonna say who that person is, but so one of the artists said, for meeting siyantu amene so sana itanidwe
Yamadolo call.
Dolo side ndo like 9
I was just me. It was just me. Naduka banja.
Wow.
shit
Who said that? Who said
No.
that?
one time
Come on.
No. Amwe ozo naduka banja nakabanja baja pa. I was like,
Come on. Zakale kale.
akwanza kale kwanga tumwanzo
zovuta.
Tamuchule.
Then it was nakabanja baja kinakaja nabwera ndipo nabwera so Kenny clips and we started talking.
yeah
And then he just had a like what type of music
do you make
nampesa sa nyimbo I think hame nanta jambulano I think udalile
oh
yeah
what Udalili was before Nde'feyo kuma it was proper yeah
it was proper but it was before it was out.
Nah, okay, yeah.
So bas we anamba mazivela nyimbo zija namba makula ena nandoza uri listen man, mark this day. You're going to be the next.
Who said that?
Star. Kenny Clips. Anambela nyimbo zimene. And mark this day. You're going to be the next big star.
In Malawi.
So me, just a guy who's just like, I was like, man, I don't know, man.
That's what that's what I'm meaning.
I think in the moment to go more about,
No, I knew Kenny personally, and that guy was in too deep with music.
Yes, he knew. He could tell what was going on. I can tell him, there was a lot of stories.
Too deep.
Before this album, young thing coming, he saw it. He said, man, these kids, they're coming.
He knew. I can even tell you, analemba mutu moja, that mati, this DJ Wankazu, Island.
Is it Jin?
No. Jin wangu.
Yeah, I think I know him.
No, this is a girl.
Vida.
DJ.
Vida.
No, the other one. DJ. Ndikakumbuka nini. Koma anena kuti ndiyamena nampusa DJ in Kenny Clips. I don't know whether they were family friends or something like that. When I'm you were the next big thing.
He was going. Other people they just have like an eye of a hit, an eye of something. Yeah, and then I remember Sipana Bide so like 6 months from then.
Nde'feyo.
So I presented it, and when something, I think some things about like when you're destined to do something, and then boom, bow.
Household name.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm interested. The artist that told you to go out, the guy, is he? Did he become big than you, or
He was already big.
Yeah, but according to
he
his prime and your prime.
No,
My hip hop. Oh, my hip hop.
Hip hop.
no. I don't know him. Yeah, but yeah. So let's.
Okay, so yeah, this is RJ the DJ.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I know that.
You know her, yeah? Yeah. And Kabanga train. Correct me if I'm wrong, RJ the DJ, because I know her. Analemba is it per Twitter? Kuri mhamanga nibanga anandipusa DJ was Kenny Clips. It
was crazy.
Ndala muzali yoyo ndidolo.
Amaziwa like.
Guys, Bensam Entertainment. I used to distribute music. So, not before I became a promoter. In Kabanga distribute music. So, my niche was to find latest music. The internet was not.
It was not. It was burning. You have to go to a burning center.
I was so close. There was a big burning center, the internet center about Jenny. 4 ways by Jantown in Blantyre. Kwaga Samale. Douglas.
Yes.
I forgot the name of the place, but I knew the owners personally. Douglas was the guy who owned the place. They had 20 computers in it. So you go there to download stuff, and then I'm going to charge you by the minute. You remember that time, yeah? Yeah. So
Careful.
Careful. Yes. Careful. So I used to go there, download stuff, and ajina clip search. My guys would so new stuff feature. Yeah, my sada dance, hip hop, my vast manager. And then in my link to get
some
because they knew who is dropping what.
Yes. Oh, they knew it.
Hey, they knew.
You gotta do
how was he doing it though? Was it because only radio kujaga benabwaji? But I don't car gifted like that.
When I say Clips was in too deep, he wasn't.
He was.
And to him, music was everything, and that was his livelihood. How he made money, how he lived. That was it.
It was just that.
He had. Also, he was a. Like. There are people who are gifted like personality. He was a radio personality.
And
he had followers. I told him follow like crazy.
Yeah.
And allegedly his term for money wasn't tofu. Punk.
Yeah. Facts. As I say, in head, it's not trying to toot his hood because it's gone or anything. Komano, I'm still waiting for a day when somebody would come to me and tell me, can you buy Clips? I'm still waiting for that day.
He was, I think, People
No,
don't.
the only
understand.
bad thing I can say about Kenny Clips, which is not bad really, he was too strict about his business part of business. When it's business,
It's business.
you gotta pay.
Yeah.
Even if he knows you're not. I'm a goes, is this a good as take a punk? Punk and tofu. There were those areas in Tainagama Kaurari strict. But otherwise he was a very good personality. He was
Yeah,
a good
Yeah.
Yeah, he was lovable, man. Like everybody talks nice about him, and Sudi and Hanamba uncles people were saying these things. Ali,
guy.
you
Was a
know?
legend. He made a lot of artists. Really.
He
Yeah,
made a lot. He made a lot.
he's that. Of course, Sudi do fun his personality. I'm trying to say, maga making it.
You know that na blast watch. Kunako dance on dance nambe kuifira kuti dance.
I'm a bit. Am I swearing to
Na
you?
blast watch ambazo no. Izi ni nyimbo zora ntwa zimvira zimene izi. You know? Pato wa jandras.
Asa na banga.
Asa na ilandire.
Yeah.
Kind of programs.
Zantu wajamba hizi.
Yo chama pusha ngini mecha.
Nigga. I said, so you were discovered by these niggas. You actually approached them. So I thought they discovered you.
No,
'Cause-
I
But you discovered them.
Yeah, he discovered them.
I think we discovered
each other. It was a mutual discovery, you know. So, cause Kwambi Nikonanga now banga discover because of Percy. Kutimina mage yo, they already knew Percy. Sinanga waja they've been in the industry and kaimba ndiga and I thought kutimina mage muna was studio, one of those things.
No, it was crazy. Me, I knew them because of, because of what they were already doing.
Really.
Bili wiri, and they were saying Nde'feyo. Nde'feyo sama si mazuiga kwa mbi kwa bili mazuiga.
Yeah.
But me, I was like, these guys are so organized.
Yeah.
They know what they're
But
doing.
then you in a daily aja.
Take
Yes.
bwana.
Kama kama my event out, my launch, actually launch manager ni mena ndibangisa kuna kuti.
What the boys he went.
These guys that look like they're different with their organization, their stuff. So let me just see what they got, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
So ngini ngade mena ndimena nani?
Presenting mwazwana nayo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, 2010, Aina Udalida Acha, you're now in the loop. You're with the Nde'feyo guys. It's official. You're the first artist to be, under the label. Pro P's buzzing. Because over Pro P, it's a hit.
It's a hit.
What's happening? What is this Masia guy from Masia to Moscow? Or what's going on in your head now?
Oh, from that time?
Yeah.
Okay, now it was, I think it was like more of like trying to balance and understand the industry.
Yeah.
And try to, because my son Tainaka Mutuka wa blow, right?
Yeah.
To balance that
Yeah,
with
it's hard, bro.
yourself, it's not easy. So it was more of that, and because of the people that I was surrounded with, Barry, my girl, it was like, okay, I'm going to find it was easier for me because I was like, man, if it was not for love, these people love me now because I was good. But they just had a like.
Yeah.
Let's you want to do this? Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And that's what I've always been the person. Like, man, you want us to work? Let's work. Oh, you how much money? Okay, yeah, let's do it. Because music is free.
Yeah.
What we do is we give it a value. An artist, you give it a value, but you get it for free. So there are other artists who have the talent. It might be more than what you got. And if you cannot just put a hand to them to put them somewhere, a lot of people, they have this misconception say, artist he will steal my shine.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. My artist owns and Oceana alindima ma audience so
Osiana kwambiri.
Njifaganto I can be like because of kaguni naimba nyimbo go pale antwena kamenene sinafikire. That's why there's someone else who has done something different.
Yeah.
Amana figure out how many.
It's crazy. I'll go back to the same example. You already show you know it. Pixie is a living legend. Onesmus is doing huge. Kushokuja alisana sanga bijimozi. Singana no he had more than the other. Kumano it was, they're stealing shine already, but
So you cannot still like you can like ngana artist kula jina Danlu kula jina Lulu kula jina Koke kula jina ndani osewa ndo amemba zosiyana palibe munthu amene angalera kuti Lulu atenga malo a Koke. No, that's a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it's huge.
Anthu amene waso amalemba mosiyana.
Even the sound different. Totally different, yeah.
And if I don't artist, it's about, like I'm telling you, it's a misunderstanding. We are messengers, right? So if I'm if I cannot help you to get your message, that means ndikuganiza iwe kuti message yako imene Mulungu anakupasa ikampeza munthu wina.
Yeah. And it's not on him, it's on you now.
You have to look it from you have to look at it from a different angle. For example, munavurikira to make a name. Yeah? So you munachecha ndufika level de muli pena yeah? Then mfana wake kuti angolusa moera zimakazo wawa. You get my point. Some funa na Yesu acheche mumpase slasher.
No.
No,
I mean
Ndengaro kuvurikira no degree ntawo mu for yantu ngareno.
Komano, like
I have a point.
You do. I actually know a lot of people that think like that.
Yeah, Komano is okay. Life is crazy. Like you and I'm kind of number the Mosiana.
Yeah.
Right? It's not you my background Mosiana. Our destination are not supposed to be the same. Like when the waga ukafika kumene ko.
Nkosiana wambi.
Ena nakakuri makula wana bangela kale foundation ukafika kumene.
Yeah.
So sunga maona anthu amene aja kuna kuti anthu amene aja they are better. No. Maybe iweyo zinakuchitikira iweyo to learn some things to get there. Aliyesa makafika ku destination yake differently. You know why people are trying to ambira machedwa? Because the more you're looking at, you know what you're doing? You are wasting your time. Because we all have the same time. But the more you're looking at that person, how he's moving, your time, the time to do that space for you. So I think the best way to look at it is you. Like I've seen you, like this guy. I've known him, man, for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got my photography and stuff. There was only Bensam.
Yeah. I say, ukangona or even ukamva Bensam entertainment munyimbo.
Yes.
The same thing about Profi Gudi. Ukangova.
There was only Bensam.
Munhu akakacha musawa Bensam amakhauri ndidoro mhudu mode. Ayo.
Parajera ga.
Osizo. Oyizo nyasa.
And
kwa joka studio nyasa studio.
Now you have to understand. So what Bensam kuna Bensam work. It was something that this guy was doing.
Yeah.
And also he looked at when the big example. Kuli begamoto imoze kunjako. Kuli Mazda, kuli Toyota, kuli Jana. But you know what they do? It's a competitive market. They look at what actually the other guy has done. If you gamoto to take a Diffie, my Diffie away. If you gamoto that, if you take a wide, so to carry a mom. If you gamoto that, so you just modify what someone is already doing.
Yeah.
But you don't close the door. Because music is spiritual. It's like message rich right? If I cannot help a person that I really know that he needs help, that means I'm saying no, you don't have to deliver that message.
Yeah, what I say?
Message you go.
No,
don't deliver that message.
Peter.
Yeah, you can deliver that message.
At the cost.
Man, no. Life is still big.
So I've always looked at things like that way, and I've understood. I've always I've always tried not to make other people feel like inferior or feel like I'm better than them. No, I don't do that, because I mean, music is always changing.
Yeah,
it's always revolving, and the response from people is always changing. You know what I mean? Like I don't stand out there and tell people, hey, muzinti konda ineyo ondeka, muzinti konda ineyo ondeka, ineyo muzinti yankula ineyo, muzinti kunena za ineyo.
Muzungu kwa nyimbo zanga basi.
No. You just go in the studio, you do your music, and the response comes in.
Yeah.
So during that time when you were making, like, let's say during your prime time, right? Did you have other guys that when you look at them at that time and you said, damn, this guy is also doing tremendous work?
Okay. So let me tell you like this thing, right? When I was in school, like I was looking at people like Lulu. Kunali ajina. Man, you know, kunali tungate Matumbi.
Yeah.
You know, Matumbi is one of the greatest artists.
It's one of the...
People
that guy is a
don't-
legend.
This is not saying enough,
That guy
bro.
is a
Like,
legend.
Shit.
I grew up to his music.
Yes.
Like,
Big Mali, Matumbi.
Man,
Those guys were playing
Sun
everywhere.
B.
Yeah, San P.
Inabele menda razunguza wambi.
Kunali, you cannot say, but there's no way you can say music like Udi Masinta without saying Sun B. Right?
Facts.
Kunali, who is this? Because there used to be this guy, Amamuti Bleak.
Bleak.
Yes.
Yeah. So black dancing got in Balwa Rashidi. Bleak.
Amwene, Rashid amwene. Ine Rashid ninkamfira kuopsha. Amenya break dancing at Rasha.
Mayo.
Komano, I think Twitter jenazan tengesa. Wait. Iwe Rashidi. Loud effects. Walo gongadi ujeni.
You could listen to them. Lulu jana ni nyimbo kale kale. And as I seen her, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I don't because I can meet these artists and be telling them about the music, their first music.
Yeah.
I was so like, man, I was so emotional when it comes to Malawian music. So I was listening to everyone. Danlu.
Yeah.
Shupi.
Yes.
It's like, man.
Should be nazungu.
Kantara kama ningejikana kufula Malaya music video. That was one of the first niggas to do it, bro.
Yeah.
Showing your six pack.
Guy 6 pack.
Come on, cornrows.
Yeah, I was
What
like,
the hell's going
okay.
on? Yeah.
Ayilolo aremba nyimbo kanyimbo kogena kutoyambirira.
Yeah.
He was like, that's real
Ajina mbambande.
Kumambambande yake sina liya fast ina lina ya slow. Ndiwe mbambande.
Okay.
I remember that.
Teacher, we call him teacher.
How machine am I sensei?
So then, you know, you could go the memory room. Mabula nchwa jina katika printi ya.
Code in dance like.
Buna jina ina wama tama malemo uche.
Wisdom.
Chris Kelly.
Chris Kelly.
Kelly, yeah.
Yes.
Actually, no. I was talking to him before he passed away. When I was there, yeah. He was sending me some samples to do like. Actually, maybe my songs. He would have been the producer, and I just thought Nangova quiet. I was like, social media.
Yes.
What's going on?
What?
Yeah.
You know, and even before these people, there was nyimbo zakubalaka ziyasena mavera makala Malawi top 20. Isa nafika so kuna amba top 10. Kumakala nyimbo tibitoje zakumalawi top 10. Anaza Africa kusinzora Africa paka ku top 10. Kuma ina ba top 10.
But anyway, that's the guy I was talking about.
No.
Yeah, the biggest fan.
All right.
You are Maskal.
It's fun. In fact, today is the only day that I'm gonna take a picture.
With the legend. Giving him a pepe. Just because. Ole pam pam. Because
I used to get in that groovy.
This guy is.
You know.
Yeah, so this is the instigator. Yeah, man's behind the scene.
All right,
We don't
all
mention
right,
his
all
name.
right, all right,
He's
all
the
right.
ghost around
Yeah.
here. Yeah, man. So yeah.
Nice.
I
Nice.
say, so what did the fame do to your head? Now you're famous, everyone knows you, and hofuna mazono artist na bwira aseti bange collabo ka DJ kata nyimbo banja baja wimbira phone ase
I met him.
songs.
Yeah. Listen, so this is what happened.
Yeah.
Now, when in Azmezija, now I've blown up. This Naza command, hey, Maskal, hey, Zabobo. Then I was like, bro, do you remember
What you did to me?
that I told him, you know, man, he felt, but he's like, no, bro, I think I was drunk or something. I said, no, that's fine, that's okay.
Drunk at your workplace.
Yeah,
On the job.
You say that, man. I think I said, no, you know what? That's okay. But I just want you to know that sometimes words are more powerful than an actual gun. When you talk to someone, some words words kill.
Yeah, bro. Best believe.
So to overcome from stuff like that, I told him. He's like, man, he felt bad.
Yeah.
But I said, no, but it's fine. Let's chill. Let's talk. I just want you to remember. I kept that word. I kept the receipt.
So you was showing this nigga.
This
is the receipt.
Yeah. But but still, like I think I'm judge based on your position, based on who you are. But then come back to what that put me in my head it was okay because I think like I'm not a flashy guy.
Yeah.
If I don't know, like if you have known me from like way back, I would go anywhere. I would sit down and I wouldn't. I wouldn't figure out my would no. I don't. Actually, I feel uncomfortable. No, because I figure out my no.
That's the sun telling the other continents, the other planets. I don't want to be seen.
During that time, so how were you dealing with the
with
groupies, the ladies? Because I'm pretty
the
sure.
Same. It was like I don't let people. Okay, so life is like it's like everything in life is about control, and it's like why do you want to do music in the first place?
Yeah.
Me, I started music because I wanted to put bread on the table.
No, but you need to get this right because you made music which got a lot of girls pregnant because of you. That was your fault.
No, but I didn't make them pregnant.
Your music.
That was your fault. This nigga's putting you on.
Your product.
He's putting
Your
words
product.
into like
Your product. Your product.
I met this guy actually. He was like, man, I want to sell it to I don't know position. Yes. Udalire condoms.
That was money though.
I don't know. But then I was like, man, I don't want to associate myself with something like that right now. But
I know
but
a boy.
Smart.
I know a boy. Some at some point was rapping, gospel rap it. And I'm going approach the guy agent VMMC Ndulidwe. I'm bang anthem Ndulidwe. They said no. And I was drinking with him a couple of months ago. Like, yo, man, I just wish I said yes to that. Because nigga is no longer gospel, bro.
Yeah, man. It's
condoms. Come on to think about it.
It works.
Kumanonde udalire yo ndamena opereka mimba. Udalire so condoms.
Sinanga, they wanted to change the narrative.
Iwe sende zako sia. Yo unaivala kale ungatevula bwana.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. But then, like they will always, when you're on top, those are the things that comes with. But it's always, how you overcome it.
Yeah.
But that to overcome something is you why did you find yourself at that place?
Yeah.
So antena mafuna uchuka. Antena maimba nyimbo futa ngofuna uchuka basi sasa chula. So antena maimba nyimbo futa they just there are reasons. Ufuna kazi. So there are reasons. But when you're like, for me, it was like, I need to make a living. So one, that helped me because I was nurturing it. I was creating an image because I wanted to maintain it.
Yeah.
And like I was really looking at everybody, like everybody. Say, what are they doing? What do they do? Or what's going on here? What's going on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was like, okay, man, I need to nurture it so that, And then time, if you have to know, like when I blew up, that was after the second year. Yeah. That's when I became an Access brand ambassador.
Oh, dope! Yeah. That's when you started driving that weird ass car.
Yeah, and that actually created discipline in me because I was representing a
A brand, yeah, a big brand.
So there's no way I was just, like, no. I had to represent. I had to be. Everything has to be presentable. Seasonal players, my color, but
Yeah, that's what I wanted. That's what I was waiting
So,
for.
but then at some point, did you ever get big-headed?
no.
When you self-reflect, did you think at some point,
Like,
you're like, I think I'm way over my head?
No. Listen. I drink. I could go to places. There was sometimes. Sometimes it's about surrounding too.
Yeah.
I was surrounding myself with like good people. I remember this other time I was drunk. Not drunk because there was no way no one will ever tell you that Maskal no one will tell you that. Like I know myself when to go. I know myself
When to stop. Yeah.
I never wanted to identify level that would hambo paka na kujambula
Topi, yeah.
So I remember there was a time nabizote mama mo let mapita no it was around maybe 3-4 a.m. to pita ku chairs. To vouchers that no man only fun this guy was a DJ. They said, "Man, you are big to be coming here."
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers is one of the biggest clubs. It was one
It
of the
was,
biggest clubs.
yeah. I listened to your times.
Actually,
it was
Cheers.
huge.
Not
It was,
a good long.
it was
National.
epic
Not good.
of those days.
That was, eh?
No, not a blank time. So he started giving me like, listen, when I was you come around,
People respect
Hello.
you.
people respect you. This is a like pomalizila. And I understood him, but that just say like when you surround yourself with Antosianas or they wish you well.
Things go well.
One day gonna come and they told hey, okay. When I was kumaliza kudinda kufuna ndizibwera ndizipita no ku US, I think there was a time that I felt like nazamba no mafira no I think I'm surrounding myself and then told they're not my friends. Kumaona kuti anhambira meno kana na mafoni osamendo mandira amakha kuti tipita kumowa.
At drinks.
Tundandira ko phone na yako nozo man.
But it did.
Let's let's work this out. Let's do this. And I learned from then, before you have any friend, you need to look for friends that would call you from Monday to Friday. Yeah, call you from Monday to Friday. When they're sober and they're talking about some good stuff. We always tell somebody to come down to a weekend or call. You could. I know, like there are people who call you Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's the only time they call you.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they don't call other people from Monday to
Friday.
No, you're just not part of those
Monday to
that
Friday
group.
people.
Yeah.
You're not part of that group. So you Monday to Friday. For now, we kind of quiet. You can make busy from Friday to Sunday. You need to know you're in a bad place in life.
Yeah.
You're not gonna grow. You'll be having fun, but you'll be broke.
So what made you snap out of it? Like to realize, shit, I think.
This is fucked up.
It was just a lot because that time I think I looked at I think my career kind of like dropped, and I was not interested into going to the studio anymore. Like I was just these guys like a lot of people were just taking me places to drink, and that's not what was me. So and most people they were there for Maskal.
Not massive. Yeah. So off topic, this nigga looks like Gray,
Yeah.
Great job, yes.
eh? A lot. Yeah. You know Gray?
Mr. Gray.
Jabez? No, Gray Jabez. Gray Hassel. Crypto guy.
Oh, yeah.
He looks a lot like Gray Jabez. You should check him out. He's a Malawian guy that's doing crypto and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Making a lot of money.
He's making a lot of money still.
He lives here.
And he makes a lot of noise on TikTok.
What?
Oh really?
He makes a lot of noise on
Dubai.
TikTok.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check him
Check
out.
him
Say,
out.
hey man, they say I look like you.
let's make a video together. or model in my song. Because I saw a music video, Eugene, the new music video, Namadingo. The guy that was modeling for the couple and shit, the guy looked like him in certain angles. Yeah. Yeah.
Was that deliberate?
It was, I think it was. So this nigga should take Gray in the next video, should model for him.
Yeah, Gray can make. They can discuss how to make
The
the crypto ambassador.
crypto ambassador. Yo, so now I wanted to like Fame to your side. Nowadays you handled it well because you had that discipline and you know why you were doing the music in the first place. Now I wanna go on why my boys are going because you had friends, you know. How did they receive it? How did they receive the fame? Because I know a lot of people that get big-headed because of somebody else's fame.
Yeah, it was mixed. I think some they felt left out.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, some they felt they didn't handle it well because because then I was under a record label.
Yeah.
So everything that I was doing was under
Something.
Monitored.
Yeah.
Decisions were
So I could not just do anything that I was doing when I was
by
just
yourself,
me.
yes.
Going to like my shows, the people that I should, presentation and all of that. And then, so you, in life, you're going to lose other people and other people, they're going to stay with you and everything. So I felt like that it was mixed,
Yeah.
and other people that came, other people that left.
So. Yeah. So that was it. Now, ndio ndawdi Nde'feyo ndio mfano yambia when I was, special kid, doing the things you're
and
doing
newborn.
around and you're born, and now endorsement, access, brother. What was the deal between you and the label and the endorsements? Could you not directly to Maskal? I mean, it was through the label as well.
No, it was to Maskal, being managed by Nde'feyo.
So, the percentage na game viable label did.
Yeah, it has to be because they're the ones who they reach to, first. Like I think that's another thing. Because they lack clarity.
Yeah.
Mukutenga artist, clarify everything.
Yeah.
Okay, man, we're doing this. Yes, tijambula nyimbo. Nyimbo zazo zimendu jambula panova. It'll be coming out of our pockets.
Yeah.
We'll be dressing you. We'll change your image. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. We'll do this. Now that's the investment.
Yeah.
Right? But when we start making revenue, that's where the problem comes. It's like, okay, you remember there we said we're gonna be taking 15 or 20%. They go, no, but I mean, what? This is not enough.
Yeah, I did all the work.
You did all the work, but we talked before everything started.
Yeah.
You remember that studio? We paid for it. You remember
the video?
That presentation that we did? Even the way that you were dressing up, you were going to shopping and everything.
That was us.
That was us.
Yeah.
So it's about clarity and understanding. And the understanding when they miss those things was just rushing to like, hey.
I'm getting a rebel signing me. Come on. Do you think it's the artist or boys? Because I say, I'll give you an example. I sent you a thing, the Reserve Bank of Malawi on the group. Right? Unabanga post the write up. Actually, that's where I got it. I didn't take the write up. Please insert. Right? Like for real,
That's clarity. That's what I'm saying.
Up until you read it in Tijewa from the newsroom. My interest and this will mean with this my interest my commercial banks. You get what I'm saying? But
it depends on as well. Because do you know how even a lot of people they fail? It's clarity.
Yeah.
They fail to understand the dynamics of like, okay, how much is the interest?
Yeah.
But when it goes back to
What's
law,
the balance?
zakabeda kumalamulo Kandadziko. Amaguzati failure. Ignorance is not an excuse to could that's not something you can present in
Don't
court
you
with
think
AI.
that's the devil's loophole?
It's not the devil's loophole. I mean, your lack of understanding, your lack of knowledge. Actually,
So
to be ignorant, it's a sin.
POM.
POM.
yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I get it. It's understandable from a person already in head. Because if, like I say, Brandon
But
Jones.
basically, this is what.
Listen, Brandon Jones, we like what
you
you
just
do.
fish me?
Yeah, bro. nigga. Shut up. You don't care about your hands. nigga.
Shut up like your own song.
Shut up. So yeah, I understand. Kuti, if somebody's gonna come and say like, yeah, we are brand ABC. Yeah, Brandon Jones, we love what you do. We love your presence, and we want us to work together like this. From the experience and the knowledge that I have as a person, I'm gonna say, okay, cool. Where's the contract? Give it to me. Yeah, I'm gonna consult. Siniyamaga ndi maloya. Ndiamba ndayina Bensam already. Zama contract namanani. Bensam is gonna come and say, Brandon, I understand this line, but this one I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So I go to the next person. It's like Maskal. I'm stuck here. Like, I'll send me send me a picture of what's going on. I'll send you a picture. You're there. Like, I say, Brandon, okay, that next line I understand, but the other one I don't understand. You get what I'm saying? So because of the knowledge, the experience, and from the mistakes that when I know Kuri contracts are tricky. That's why I'm saying, Kuri, maybe it's the devil's loophole, of which it is.
No, I mean, listen, man. In life,
What's the yeah? Go on.
okay. Mazwankani ngati ya uje failing to understand.
Yeah.
It comes back to you going there first.
Yeah.
Right? Why did you accept something you don't understand? So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Good. Example, Jody. Since I know better, that's why I'm consulting. But there's somebody who is struggling. What big example, Jody? If I'm to not let somebody give out the message, I'm stopping them from their destiny, something like that, right? And there's a gray area, there's a thin line that's very blurred, between Maskal and some nigga that's wanting to take advantage of people.
yes.
So for me to take advantage of a person, I don't have to be there, like in their face, like I'm taking advantage of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you a thing that you're not gonna understand, but I'm gonna promise you shit.
Man, listen.
No.
POM, bro.
Wait, guy. Let's slow down. A contract
Yes.
is open for negotiation. Before you sign it, that's why they give you first. Take it, go read it.
But how do you know that? Because that's what I'm saying. Exactly what I'm saying. So we're talking about Maskal, It's from the village. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's the devil's loophole. Now understand. Maskal doesn't know shit about contracts.
I don't actually always believe in people blaming the devil on whatever they're going through in their lives.
Exactly. I agree with you, sir.
Because POM, bro. Come on.
Because I mean,
Because it's POM.
I will always want people to learn to take the blame.
Accountability
Accountability.
is the term.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
so
you very much.
accountability Maskal. You did MIS. Yeah? Your info systems guy. You know what I'm saying? So if you let a threat into your systems, you have to take accountability. Yes. Because
I mean,
you went to school for that shit. Now this nigga didn't go to school for contracts. He's just a mere musician.
but there's some things they are contractual. There has to be a contract. You cannot. That's okay. If you cannot understand a contract, that's why you have to have someone who has to do it for you.
Exactly. And in most cases, these people, they like patience. They're excited. As in the past 40%.
That's
This is dope.
exactly my point. Kuti and how many amarenga advantage uti uyu sakuzwa kantu. Tikamuza 40% amvese.
It's an advantage. Okay, let me tell you about Matenga tax. Those people, they're ruthless. They don't look at what you're saying. You know, with her, no, the way they look at is, you had a business, bro. You didn't pay tax. So now
Leon, Vice POM. Let's go. Now we got it on record. Vice POM.
I need
Let's
to find
go.
out what that would mean. What is it? I didn't. Yeah, you know it. Okay, let's go.
Let's go, bro.
what is it?
This is the POM. You're the Vice POM. Let's go.
I don't know what that means also, and I've been here. Hey, and I've been here for a while.
Wanga was it 8 years?
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, like, so everything is about responsibility. And someone told me this.
Yeah.
He said, if you want to be rich, right, you have to learn accounting. You know, the other word that comes with accounting is accountability. Okay, if you want to be rich, you need to learn how to be responsible, right? How you use money.
My resources in general.
Yes. That if you just know how to do that, you'll be rich. So that creates responsibility and accountability.
In other words, anything that happens to you in life is your fault.
Ah, dope. So, like, are you planning to still go on with the music?
Yeah.
This one has to be your manager. This nigga has to be. This nigga has to be. Yes, you can work well together. I swear down. I swear down.
That's why, I mean, you know, like, the people, they cannot understand some things, but it's easy because if you cannot understand to say, man, listen, I was telling these guys about okay, I think we'll talk about that COSOMA thing. So, but if you cannot understand that part, right?
Yeah.
Find someone who understands it
And then have to explain to you.
and has to explain to you at a fee. Do you actually? Let me. It's easy. It's like this. Do you know rich people? They don't work themselves. No, they subcontract.
Yeah, they let
So
the money
they-
work for them.
Yeah. So what they'll do is they have knowledge, right, of maybe
How things go.
establishing something, right?
Yeah.
But then what they'll do is they'll find an accountant, and they'll find
An engineer.
like a manager who's have to be managing all of that,
Yeah.
right? And then they'll like create the whole.
Whole
Whole team,
architecture.
Yes.
Yeah. Like.
I think that's what I heard. That
structure.
what happened to like you know Muli, right? So Muli, I don't know how good or how he was, but he knew what he had. He had a mind. He had a plan. But it was like, I need to create everything here.
Yeah.
So anabeza my accounting, anabeza like
Sales team, yeah, bro.
sales team, anabeza chani, like everything in place. And
It was just the financial.
yes. So those people, they were doing what he has at a cost. Because sometimes some people, they don't understand. You gotta find someone who has to be doing some things that you cannot do at a certain cost.
Yeah, it's funny how you mentioned the COSOMA thing now. Bam! You put yourself in the trap. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. with you. Man's like Propi, yeah? Went on Facebook, rants his ass off,
Right.
in it, and also within that rant, people came with other allegations. You know, me, I'm a sort of journalist. You know, people come with their stories to my DMs, like you. Oh, Percy money.
I owe personal money.
A lot of it. Man's like Maskal's been going to his studio, no pay.
No,
Man's
but yeah, that's true. I mean, how come all the music that Percy made for you guys and he gets 2,000
619
loyalty? I mean, you guys are ripping him off.
Okay, so
what was going on?
Let's
Let's slow
let's
down.
put it this way,
Yes.
right? I just feel like they're all like just making much right? Actually, do you know a lot of people, they don't understand this, right?
Yeah.
COSOMA, doesn't run music.
Mm-hmm.
No. COSOMA means Consumers Association of Malawi.
Mm.
There's no music right there.
No, there's no music.
You know what the music is? Music Association of Malawi. You understand? So, if you want to understand how everything is working,
Yeah.
go to Music Association of Malawi. Let me say, a white person, if a white person comes here and he wants to know music of Malawi, where do you think he's going to go?
Music Association of Malawi.
We have that.
Yeah, we do.
You see, he is asking.
It is. That's Bensam, are you asking this question for real, for real?
Now, let me tell you this. So,
Yeah, for real.
do you know the crazy part that people have to learn to understand? Like every artist, I don't know if they know. It's like music is the only. I don't know if there are any other.
Yeah.
But it's the only entity here that works directly with COSOMA. There's Lawyers Association of Malawi. They have their own.
Association and
There's Business Association of Malawi. There's all these associations, right? So what they do is when they see something that they don't like, they meet
at their association.
at their association, and then they talk and they agree, and then they go to COSOMA.
As an association.
Interesting.
And you know what these music association artists do? When they know something is wrong, they go to COSOMA.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have power.
Individually.
And you know there are a lot of things they're wrong. If you want to know more, or if you want to get organized, you have to be under something. Do you know? Okay, if there's a festival that is happening in UK, where do you think those people they're gonna send the invitation to?
The association, music
Music
association.
Association.
Do you think they're gonna send it to COSOMA?
No.
Okay, but quality, you have said quality is very important, right? So let's by the same spirit. Pesh, do you owe him the money that he is claimed in these forums?
No. Okay, so when I was working with
Propi?
Nde'feyo, when I started music, I was under a label, yeah, and Percy is my friend. We talk, and I don't think there's a time that he's come to me and explained it to me. So I cannot actually come here and start,
Same thing.
saying things to. And I don't even know when he said that or how he said it or any of that kind of stuff. I know he's real like family, right? So if there was anything that happened that was wrong, he has my number. We talked last week when I got here. He would have come to me and talked to me and say, "Man, you have my money. I need my money." Rather than going on there and say, Maskal has my money.
No, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. that's people saying that you owe Percy money.
Yeah. You know.
But do you think the claims are based on something? Was something happening at the label in terms of payment?
Well, I am under a management, so their agreement with how they're gonna be paying or how everything's gonna be paid is not like I cannot get them and say, "Hey guys, why are you doing this?" Well, no, the contract was we're gonna be dealing with the studio, we're gonna be paying with financial.
So if they were not paying, it's not you.
So Nde'feyo owes Percy, man.
It could.
No, that's not what we're saying here.
No. Okay, so if it is, then it could be Nde'feyo, allegedly.
Or they never
That's not why.
No, that's not what you're saying.
Yeah,
You know?
I'm just explaining what a record label is
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
responsibility that you can have, right? Yeah. But still, I just don't believe in certain things on the media, because the media can change the narrative of events, of stories,
Yeah.
and it can blow up things the way that it's not supposed to be.
Yeah. So okay, correct me if I'm wrong. You're not a media guy. You're under the rock. So the people, media guys. In it, post your message. I saw it after he was maybe you know right? But I've seen Nde'feyo has been giving flowers to people. Yeah. They posted
When was that? Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook. And I've posted mbili. So the key people that I saw was Dani, Wispanga.
Who is Whisper?
Wisdom Panga.
Oh, is it producer?
Wisdom Panga.
Oh, Wisdom. Right.
bro,
No. You because you just say Wiz.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. I get it. Wisdom Panga. He was Nde'feyo at some point. Now he's 759, is it? Something like that. He's Pix's manager. Now I'm Panga post. Because of your efforts, whatever. And Abanga and Hamid. These are the two that I saw because I know them, yeah. Percy and Wisdom. So Propi and Abanga was supposed your efforts, the mayor of Nde'feyo Kai successful because most of the productions I wouldn't Abanga and Percy. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if Percy and I Bagade Kabela it was after that post. But now the person is another my legendary producer. I'm still broke. You know, I'm still broke. And then he went on to post about his story with COSOMA. Yeah. He said he went to COSOMA, he was taught to fill a form. I'm paraphrasing. Don't come at me, please. He filled a form and this nigga there told him what I say. WhatsApp. Like, okay, cool. That would simplify everything. He goes back home. This nigga texts him, I don't know how many days later or how many hours later. It was like, yo, bro, this is the money that you made. 2,600 something. You know? This nigga, Percy was like, okay, cool. You know? Yeah? Yeah, we got 2.6. Someone 2.6. He got usa 5. Imakandi to be whole number singa so 2 year we no cow. So yeah, then that's when he wrote a whole ass paragraph explaining how he's pissed. My understanding was he was pissed at COSOMA, not necessarily the artist. But I know my reactions have been yeah, pozori post me jay. Yeah, but I got some post and I'm been from other producers. You know? That's when I was getting another story in my DMs that you guys, you as Maskal, owe him money too.
If I owed him money, he would have come to me.
Or maybe he's a pussy.
No.
Wow.
We're friends. Like I'm telling you, like I got respect for him.
Yeah.
But if
And
you're
he got
friends
respect.
and he hasn't approached you about the matter, then if he's responsible,
And I got respect for it. I remember even before I came here, I kept telling him, man, he gave people a platform. Like for me, before we did that music before I gave him anything.
Yeah.
And when I was coming here, I told him, man, I'm coming. I got this. Let's talk. Like let's just see what we can create.
Yeah.
I got respect for him, but so to go back to like the issue with the producers that they were complaining and everything, it goes to the same. I don't know people how they're gonna respond to this, but I can say this right now.
Yeah.
If you want to get the answers to every problem that has to do with music, figure Music Association of Malawi. Fix Music Association of Malawi. There is a lot of how do you think COSOMA can fix Music Association of Malawi? What do they know of Music Association of Malawi? An entity that has it's a center. It's like it's a motherboard of a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right? Because what they do is they're in an intermediate. They come in when that entity, that organization is having issues. But they don't what is going right now, hey man, I don't know, people are going to hurt me, right? But they bypassing Music Association of Malawi.
They're going straight to COSOMA.
No, they're going, even the COSOMA, they're bypassing Music Association of Malawi and they're going straight to the artists and be giving them money.
Okay, both ways. Could my artist see a wanga bypass Music Association?
Yes.
Even COSOMA is bypassing the association.
And it's like what you're doing is you are disarming. You are disarming something that is too big.
Yeah, you're jumping protocol.
That's why I'm telling you, like, any festival, remember you got kunja, simapita COSOMA, because those people outside, they don't see COSOMA as powerful when it comes to music.
Amafuso, the association ya Malawi ndi.
Yeah,
Music. Azungu achakabwera amapita ku Music Association Malawi. That's why and how many amapita ku ma festivals akunja are the same.
It's a problem in Malawi.
Because they know where they can get the festival, how can they go about to get. For you to go actually apply for a festival and anything, you gotta have the paper of COSOMA of Music Association of Malawi.
Okay, just a closure on that property issue. During Nde'feyo, who used to go and register the songs to COSOMA? You or the Nde'feyo?
Nde'feyo. I was under a record label. I cannot go present it myself. But also another one. Listen, producers, right, and artists, and record labels. Okay, let me just take a record label out, right?
Yeah.
These all things. It's like I'm a workshop. COSOMA. No. Go workshop your Music Association, because then you will know the music imeenda bwana.
Position yako music imo ngati iweyo ndi ndani.
Akudifeyo ngati ma producers amatipasa ndalama zingazi. Sungakafusa COSOMA, they don't have information. You know? Iwo ajao ndi akauza iwo aja ife kuno kuti ma producers mitengo yawo inakali 1982. Then they'll be like, we need to change this.
Need to fix up, yeah.
And then you know where they're going? They're going to that body. They're giving it power. COSOMA, Music Association of
Malawi. Yeah.
And they'll be like, no, we are a Music Association of Malawi. So that's what it has to be fixed.
I need to get clarity on this one.
Yes, sir.
Do you mean, in your understanding, the Music Association of Malawi has a problem that it doesn't understand its role? Is it the leadership that they're not up to par with what is happening to strengthen the association? Or Malawians do not unite, so the association has strength, but people choose to live in their own life?
I think you have to go and get one of the Music Association of Malawi guy and come here and
and explain the role. Okay.
Yeah, because for me it's like I said earlier, right? And hakuziwa kunena kuti kuli like and how Greece has into the market, they know my lawyers, mandanda, they have their body.
Yeah.
When they akanima voodoo out, some bit COSOMA, I'm a bit
Lower association.
Lower association of Malawi. Akakambira na mebaja, and that lower association of Malawi, I'm a queer. I mean, they could figure out and say we are doing demonstrations. I'm gonna have a joke wood. So I'm gonna have a joke COSOMA. COSOMA is quiet.
About the loyalties or anything?
I want to bond him, my boss.
Because it's like their understanding is disjointed. Like a producer, if they say if they have right, they have to meet and have a day, right, when I would tend to be in the Music Association of Malawi and understand good is my
Royal producer music.
Ndijan. No, this is not enough. And actually even and My royalties, but no way. I don't think they're distributed based on the sales. I think they distributed based on who's famous and who is doing what and who is doing what. If you ask people back, some a bit of COSOMA, a bit of music association. Music association, the minimum in a design be the artists, kuna kuti royalties are not low.
Interesting.
Pano COSOMA ndimene kugawa
Did
masati.
you see what happened to Grammy Awards?
anakala lara
Kila Mike inofeseriwa.
bwana anakala lara rujaru
And because music association, it can have power, that thing. Kunoko artists, kumakala ma invites ambe mbilo ama festival, ama jana, ama kalako.
oh
Yeah. There are artists who go to festivals.
but the same ones.
Who do you think they get those invites to? Amagarenga COSOMA. No. So there's something that has to be fixed. And people are not gonna like this interview because I'm talking about some things that, like, oh yeah.
No. I think you need to enlighten and teach people.
Yeah, because
You're not here to please people.
Yeah, this is the whole idea now. Because now
This has to be more like historical. Because this opportunity for you to teach people may not come again after a long time.
Yeah. Then ndingini mene kuti magaya makambia rase. Tikafuna mvesa association, music association kabina za COSOMA, we could go back to Maskal's thing.
And people actually if you really ask other people, why is really COSOMA giving us this money? Why didn't these guys go to Music Association of Malawi and say, you guys, let's sit down and we have to get you organized? And drama kazitolera Gugu. Tizukubasani. They know because Music Association of Malawi, it has the power to actually block. COSOMA singabange block nyimbo. Mwiza ingabange block nyimbo the Music Association of Malawi. Music Association of Malawi ndimene ingabange kuna kuti actually Music Association of Malawi ndimene ingabange kuna kuti kunoko artist wina aliyesa azilandira ndalama iye.
At the minimum, yeah.
Music Association Malawi was boom. Okay, let me put it this way. Funding ya boma ikatuluka ya music and arts imapita kuti
Mabode za arts and the music.
ikafika kumi imapita kuchani
Kumama music association.
Goes to music association.
Yeah.
COSOMA.
But okay, fine.
It doesn't go to the ministry.
Okay, ikachoka ku ministry ko yote kufuna kuthandiza ma artists
Mati.
imapita kuti ko
Oh yeah, this other time artists madandira kuti amamu anaja ndalama za covid.
yes
Because ndalama zinafika kwa iwo.
Yes.
So amagawa na.
I mean, like, go and come artist.
So the thing that has to be fixed is music.
Kampeni zinaponya. Zinaponya ngomwe urahane.
And I believe, and I believe that's why COSOMA. That's just my assumption, right? Yeah. That's why they said, you know what, we will just be taking over. We'll just be doing this because your association is messed up. I just think that's why maybe they do it.
The association seems to be paralyzed. I don't know. Zingari FIFA singawege new genina you want separate from farm. Like if you want to talk about something, farm has to be there. You know, and then music we just use COSOMA direct.
Yeah, that's
Ati abazodi uyekayeka mumozi muli mphamvu.
yeah.
Sungango nyamuka weka kupita. Olongani panova the way everything is being distributed. Uvaina na kuti no ine abo noma mwe ndwandela popo. I think COSOMA wali popo.
I'm fine. Yeah.
Which means they still at COSOMA, they're still up and something right there. People are doing it on purpose to do like, okay, let's distort it. At least as a kayaka. Because when these guys are unite, we cannot get this money because, How do you know that this is how much I was really supposed to get?
What are the stats?
Yeah.
MAM, they supposed to know those things. And there's some things that they're supposed to get that information from.
It's crazy. We can go on and on this topic. Maskal. Now, on the record, you say to that camera, do you or do you not owe Danny Pro P money?
No, I don't.
You don't owe Pro P money. It's out there. It's on the record. Do you have any questions up Pro P?
Just a follow-up question on that. There's an artist who posted saying, Kudi, my artists, they don't really owe my producers money as long as they pay them.
Yeah.
Kudi, for example, you're in the studio, you record a song, and the producer's like, give me 60K. And you give the guy 60K, and you guys are done. So you make a music video, you promote your song, you pay DJs and whatever. Everything else after that, you don't owe the producer. That's what this guy said.
Yeah.
No, okay.
So what's your take on that?
It's still, everything comes to MAM. Listen, because it's like, they're the ones who determine how much money the artist is going to get when he puts the music out there. And they're the ones who are also supposed to say, okay, also, like when we upload the music on these other platforms.
Okay, I want you to slow down. Let me catch you a little bit. DJ Mapolisa made a video. Anane Naguti. If an artist comes into my studio, he records the song on my computer, using my equipment, I own that song. What's your take on that?
It depends on the agreement.
Yeah. Do they agree akapitako
Akapitako.
aoni matemu zake sungamulese azizo utojambula chithunzi weyo unena kuti uku sindipitako uku ndipita komano nthawi zambiri maproducer aja ndi maartist amakhaza kuti matemu zawo ndokuti akulipirana
Munthu amene yoyo, I don't know.
struggle kuti apeze vini ndirabe ku studio
Let's simplify this thing. Ben,
Yes.
you had a photo studio. I come to your studio, a photo is, say, 2,000 kwacha. Right?
Yes.
I come there, I pay you, and I get that photo. Photo manager,
it's different,
yakabezeka muvok. I am just saying, it's going to be the same because it's a producer.
Oh, okay.
Yakabezeka muvok. Yes. Kuvoki kuja, every year, they're giving me money.
Now that's a different.
No,
Now
it's the same with the
now
COSOMA
he's
thing.
supposed to sue you. Yeah, the difference is you lied to him and saying it's just a normal.
no they don't
No,
ask
no, they don't
They don't
ask.
ask.
They don't ask.
No.
Because ngala kan the agent Jan placed this theory ngati mukaiza ngini for other purposes.
Maskal, here's the thing.
ngati mukuyika pa db ndirama
They are standing.
Oh, I'm a limb, right?
no they don't
No. But here's the
They
thing.
don't.
Here's the thing, guys. Palima standing by laws to intellectual property. Yeah? Palima lamulo kuti ole chitunzi za artists, if you're part of it, ulindima rights. I haven't really gone back to it kuti my updated versions ndo dani, my laws like. Komano ngati ndakujambula iweyo, I have rights to it. Unless we agree kuti if you pay me this much, you are taking all the rights.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Kuti nikabwera ku Bensam kuzanjambulisa.
Koma ngati pali pa 2000,
know.
I still have rights.
okay what 2000
Litete manga
agreement
yonchi, iweyo ulero, right?
2000 agreement
The agreement, because that's what you're
Depende-
telling me.
depende-
That's what you're
No,
telling me. Because if
But
I
by default, I still own that photo.
okay, Maskal, let me go
That's
back.
why I can even post that photo
Bensam,
on my page.
Bensam, listen, Bensam.
Hey, okay, now,
Bensam,
put it vice versa.
Maskal,
Zimene ndiyo mwana nazo,
ukumbuka zimene makambira zawo monetization kuti YouTube chan kwambira kuti and then we say kuti okay cool YouTube makuti monetization ya tech and this episode that you were in makes $100,000 US dollars. Are you gonna come back and say?
Like, let me tell you this. So, when I went to the US,
Yeah.
I opened a new YouTube channel.
Okay.
I did everything. I get paid.
No, I'm talking about in this case. Let's go back and
For
say
example, Club Sheshe, the Cat Williams. Do you think
Yeah, they get
Cat
paid.
Williams will get
No, Cat Williams gonna get paid. Come on, in this context, yes, in this context, God forbid we don't make people pay it. Let's say
it's,
for you to come here and we say let's say 5,000 waja, you go yes, and you come, you pay us.
Actually, my that's why it reaches to that point. If you want to
platforms,
be on a platform because it's gonna uplift you, you're gonna pay it. Or
They're
if
gonna
you
pay
want
you.
the artist to come, you are
pay the
gonna
artist.
pay the artist.
Come on, it's written in black and white. People understand.
Yes.
Ed, come on.
I think so people don't.
We don't know in black and white. Kuti ndikapita kwa iweyo.
Standing,
Because
they're just there, they're sitting.
Because Ben, ungathunduza liwe wet. Ungathunduza Brandon. Chituzi mina kujambulashi. Chisazoneke pa TV. And said, if you want that to happen, pay me this much. And then I sign somewhere with it. Ngadita za user chituzi.
There has to be a way.
Yes.
Where you have to have full control to something.
Yeah.
There has to be a way.
It has to be a
You
way.
have to- so if you tell me that I cannot pay 2 million for this record for me to own it entirely, but if I later on that song makes me $1 billion, then you come back to no, the money is too much.
I remember, I think there was a time, somewhere in my photo shoot, where I was doing a photo shoot over there, and there was a contract. I was supposed to have my contract, and they were supposed to have their contract.
In the US.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was those things.
Take notes, my friend.
There was those things.
Thank you.
Chitunzicho, chimena kujamra is not supposed to be when I'm
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
It has to
Clear.
end there.
Exactly. It's imaginary.
Yeah.
Bro.
And then also,
it's-
you also aguza
Hey.
about what they're. Your picture can be used for market or whatever things. You will have to make an agreement if they feel like they can use your picture as a market entity. Could use it as
marketing and shit.
yeah, they cannot just use that, and that's why right now there's. Do you know, like Facebook, they ended up paying a lot of money to a lot of people because they of private, the private issues.
Yeah.
Epambano soje TikTok yapiteka kwa artist. Sama pasandra mamukwanika in.
Yeah, private
So
issues.
now the youth
It's an
universe,
issue, yeah.
Music, it's another thing. But what he's talking about is a Cambridge Analytica, right? Scandal, where the data was sold to
Yeah.
a party, and later on, they pay.
What do my ujana is like you know my marketers, they use analytics to like see what I'm talking about or what are people talking about, and then you'll be getting the feed, or you get like how you use Google. When I search Google, then you be by Instagram, you're seeing the things that you have searched in
Google. Yeah.
Even things that we are talking about just
So
now.
that means they're selling your information.
Okay, komana I think the base here ndio kuti ma artist ndi ma producer at least or even ikaya verbal vura kanthamara kona contract amona ngati ndikulemba kokhawo even the verbal that's agreement tagwizana kuti tipanga zakuti tipanga mwa
Okay. So okay, sorry. Let me just cut it. It's between an artist and a producer, it's simple. If I'm coming to you, right?
yeah
You have a studio, you have what? So I'll ask you, how much do you charge? Right? You tell me how much you charge for the studio and everything. I'll come here, I'll do everything, right? And now the music, right? You have your name.
yeah
I have my name. You understand?
yes
You have charged me before that song has made it. Do you actually understand how many songs people pay and they don't make they're
don't
not
make it.
hits?
There's a
Yeah.
lot of songs.
yeah
Have you ever seen an artist say amanya naye bianthu ajandrama koma nyimbo yanga sinachuka ya nyimbo zonse zonse zinachuka ya
Flobo call.
and my flow vocal.
ndilosi ndani yes
You understand? So there's also that part that an artist he takes for as a gamble, right? To pay you all that money without not knowing.
kwenye nyimbo ichuka
Kabina mpanga drama
Right? Now, yapita kusoma whosoever is going. Ikamapita kumene kujako. Anthu aja umayenera kuti ulembe. Producer.
who produced
Ndo
yeah
akuti ndanda ndo akuti like YouTube umalemba usacha. Iwo ajawo akamapanga amagawa. Ku music association of Malawi, register. Do you know actually a lot of people they don't know actually they have to take their music over there without taking your music to music association of Malawi. Because your music is not registered. There's a fee you gotta pay and all of that.
Okay, so now people are just
No, but they
There's a mess. because there's a mess. Now, this is another thing, right? Now, I'm gonna have to go out like of a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
How many producers do you know that they have endorsements? They've got like these promotional amajambula adverts and stuff because of an artist.
Not upset.
Oh, there's a lot.
Because of the artist.
Sonye, even Perse has got a lot of
Yes.
has had a lot of deals, Airtel and all of that.
Yeah.
Did he ever go to an artist? Say, because of your name,
Munapusha kalogo
I've
katuka.
made a lot of money.
I want you to say that again. Say that. I want that question again. Say that question again.
Say,
This has to repeat. Can you
yes.
Say that question again.
explain?
Have you ever sinned? Let's go.
You know, because of your songs, because of what you have made me
Yeah.
to be at this level, and I gotta,
Yeah.
So there are some things that, if an artist has made it, he has paid you, but also there's some loyalty as part of it that you have to understand. But also, people are gonna know they're becoming okay. If there are producers here, right?
Yes.
A lot of producers, a lot of artists, they'll be going there.
To slay, bro.
Yes.
In first production ain't. It kind of much.
So there are a lot of things that people actually don't say. An artist can market
A producer.
producer.
A studio.
And they'll get nothing.
People will be going
Exactly.
there. A lot of art. Okay, since we did our songs in Nde'feyo, how many artists went to Propi?
Probably.
Like a lot. Sana chuga nkomweso.
Yes.
Tufade kaimbe kumena mamimba ndani
Maskal.
Maskal. Kumena abanga producer Nde'feyo tufade piteko.
And in fact, antungara amene wonso amapeza mwina akwacha jaso kwambiri.
Kwambiri, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Because we have the
adverts,
value now.
all of that, all
Yeah.
those things. So
There's a mess.
there's a
The
bit of
big ass mess,
but now because we're looking at this way, right? We have shows. Shows. That's the revenue.
Yeah.
Those guys, they have their uplift Maskal on the motion. I know sometimes it's kind of like I feel like it's kind of greedy, because of understanding because my artists some bit that's but we that's so many we are saying. Amenya my endorsements so vote copy. Akozo amenya so even my endorsements aje iwe yosa kuika moso kuika anthu ena aga amene ali so anachuka kale iweyo you're being the one who has made that studio.
Pali tunkhanya.
This is a big issue.
Pali nkhanya.
Akufunika chikolopa.
You understand? So
Yeah.
I think even my producers, when they sit down, they'll be like, okay, it's tough because there's a lot of things that comes out of creation. It's not only the producer is a creator, the artist is a creator, but music doesn't just end there.
There's a lot.
What if an artist wabwera mucha jake tukubasa ifene tupachaje 250 nyimbo ijasina hit.
Didn't make anything.
Producer amabweza ko ina kura malasi. Ababa
zakuvura 50,000.
Tukwana but just afuna kuti it has to be different only
When the
when
music is
the
making
music
money.
has made it.
Yes.
Ati ndrama yomyana alipita siyokwana. That was the agreement. Ndi machaja mwakuti
Yes.
kuti ndipange zakuti.
About the royalties, I don't have a problem. Yes, the royalties they have to be
'cause
fixed.
There's a gap kuti ufuniwe kuti nyimbo anapanga producer ndani. That's okay.
Google, we're not
Koma
wrapping
kwinako.
up now. We have a lot to talk about here. I'm sorry. You wrap. Close the cameras.
Actually,
But this is an
too big.
interesting issue. I think there is a lot of injustice when this matter is being looked at because maybe what artists get is flashy, it's seen in the public.
Yeah.
What producers get is not seen in the public.
Yeah.
I would say this without fear, but I would say a producer that is at his prime or at her prime makes a lot of money than the artist because they're making money daily.
Facts.
Yes.
The artist is waiting for a show which so many people are involved.
Which is not guaranteed,
Money,
yeah.
But the producers are getting the money on everyday basis. If you calculate that and calculate, say, okay, fine, how much has an artist made in a year? Might be, let's say, an artist made maybe, let's say, 20 mil Malawi watch. the producer could have made 30 mil if they calculate every payment that has gone through that. And most of the times, the money that goes to the producers through maybe the artist in the ghettos or in these spaces is never taxed, right? Well, the artist, when they're paid by these brands, when they go to this show, is taxed. So you look at it, there's a lot of injustice already happening. Only that these people are looking at the flashy part of the money that comes
because it's publicized.
Yes.
If every producer will be going and say, okay, now I have this endorsement, now I got this
Because of this nigga.
now I got this endorsement. Do you know a producer will go to a place and they say, who have you worked with? Do they point the guy who didn't make a hit?
No.
And kungokuchula kokhako
Makhadi
ndrama
wakudala,
aka ni ndrama zimene.
So you're the one, as an artist, you're the reference. You're the reference. You to the person who you don't even know how they're making you as a reference. So people like that's why my workshops.
Yes.
Workshops are really important. I think if my music association can be fixed, they can be having these workshops. They can be having these things to educate everyone who is in the industry. Listen. And I know right now, when these guys are saying they're getting paid this less money, it's because
Pali people reference.
and it's into someone that's never good update ngati kuti maproducer amene azana drama is
Kale.
even panopa kuti music yakunoko anayipanga update lero kuti drama ikwere imene martist amene azange nikawe ngapena pakana kuti akambati kunali ngati sako ya musicians. And I was like, so how does it work? Oh no, so you have to go through COSOMA. I was like,
Why COSOMA?
Yeah. Because it has to be from the ground up. And if it works that way, I can tell you, kunja kuja kumachitika zinthu ambiri but even pa Tanzania pomwepo, their music is structured. Ngarata kuti kuna drama za my relief zinapeka za COVID zichencha. You are jawo because they know a lot of artists they don't know. Anangozitenga kuzika nthumbo kungogawa anthu ochepa kukhawa amene amadziwa.
Bas.
But this is the time that artists, they have power. All these young ones, everybody, they have to like, the problem is not COSOMA, the problem is MAM. And also the problem might be COSOMA for not helping these guys sort it out and say, you guys have to be running these things. We have a lot of things on our table.
Yes.
Because
it's about
this is what gives us more money as well.
I say Maskal ajana tiseka wasuseka pano. Tisekabe. Tu kunoko bitalize ulibe. Now, I wanted to know about your music. I mean, your life outside the music. Yeah? Maskal was a married man at some point. Yeah? And it's rumored, allegations, that you married your friend's sister.
Friend's sister?
Yeah, your friend sister.
Who? When?
The time you got married, nigga.
No. Man, you see, there was a lot of things that were said then. And I think most of the things I think it was kind of engineered to really break the image that I put up myself, And that I got married, yes, I got married. That things didn't work out, yes, they didn't work out. We have problems, they didn't work out. But a friend's sister.
So apparently, you were my boys, yeah. They are busy, damn car, whatever. And you're like, you know what? My bills are voodoo. Let me start staying with my friend. And then you start with your staying with your boy. I'm gonna split my bills, boy, room. I mean, housemate. You're helping each other, pay the rent. Magula my groceries together, and then Banani sister, I go, boy, we don't want to. My brother staying with Maskal, yeah. Come here, and then you're like, I'm gonna top that ass, dog. And then you end up marrying this nigga. I mean, this girl.
No, that's not even close, man. Like before I was even famous, like let me say, let me just say this. My mom died when I was like 20, when I was 15. And I grew up real early,
Yeah.
right? I think the image that people had of me was of like someone who is not smart.
Up in the head, yeah.
Yeah, you know, someone who is like just all over. It was like, well, I'm a career artist, you know, no. Man, like everything that I've done in my life is well calculated. I've never done anything without any calculations. When I did with Nde'feyo, for me to start actually believing myself, it was when I got the deal, the
Management deal,
endorsement.
yeah.
But then I was living with my auntie in Naperi. Everybody knows. These are people who don't know nothing about me. And my endorsements was good. It was rich. I was getting food tank every Friday. Every Friday, most of the Fridays I was here.
Oh yeah.
Else.
Oh no, you
Yeah.
weird ass car.
Yeah.
Because I used to see this nigga.
Not to do nothing.
Pajida wala papita si. Pajida.
I was like, man, like I was good. They were paying me. They were doing wardrobe.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they were doing everything. So that now it's like in another tamangisa. Wow, another tamangisa in a relate with family, whatever. Like he did something else. How would you chase someone who has his own house? How would you? But then, you know, the thing with me is like I have respect for people, and there are a lot of shots that I took, just trying to preserve people, just trying to save people. You know, you don't fight on the social media. That's why all those things that people that was talked about, I never responded to it.
Yeah.
Why? Because you don't fight on the media. Media
But
doesn't
then
exist.
didn't you feel like there was a time you needed to set the record straight? Why did you let people believe those lies?
Well, I have a daughter, right? And if I want to work things, to organize and to set things straight, I would sort it there.
with
You
the
know,
daughter.
because okay, listen, people are always looking for something to talk about.
Yeah.
All right, even if I say something, not everybody's gonna believe what I'm saying, right? But also, I've never stayed with a friend.
There's never been a point
No, I've never shared a house with
a
a friend.
Okay.
So if there's that friend has to come out and say, hey, tika Kalimozi,
And you were dating my sister.
you ended my Kalimozi, you would my gun and my beetle and did my Kalimozi. I've never stayed with a friend.
Yeah. Then can you wait? After you married the sister, you cheated. That's why the sister left you.
No. All those things, everything that was put up there was engineered by people who wanted to take the image out of Maskal.
I mean, that's why I was entertaining the questions of you being big-headed, because I mean, we know people who were like famous and then they fucked up because
Of what I was having in head.
Yeah.
Man, listen, it was tough, but people who know me, they were like, you know, if you respond to these things, just know that it will keep boiling up. One, you might be talking something that might actually not be the right thing.
yeah,
Just trying to save yourself.
yeah,
You know, so. And I know, like what you say, right? Like, you know, to set the record straight. But sometimes setting the record straight is more like being selfish, right? Like, you would want to save.
Yeah, you cannot do that without throwing someone under
the bus.
You know what I mean? So sometimes when you're silent, it's better, like, because people know people who have been around me. They know, like, man, we've seen this guy. We know where he came from. We know where he started. We know where he ended. We know where he got here. We know why he got here, and he moved here, and he did this.
You had a lot of Ngongole, my boy. That's why you left Malawi. You didn't say shit and just left. Moscow's buzzing, and then
You don't listen. Media, for me, I've actually understand it as it doesn't exist.
it's not a real place.
It's not real. It's just because someone can say something and just say it's a media. You know, it can be someone
Yeah, true.
who is moving these things and say it's a media. And for me, most of the things that was happening, it was like, I know, like, I think it's someone who is doing this. It could be like a group of people who are doing this. You know, and me to leave, I was frustrated. You know, like, man, it's frustrating.
It is.
Not to know who is hitting you, and that's why I know, like, I think I never had friends. Most of the people, my surrounding, they were not real.
Did you ever get to the level of getting depressed about everything that was
I
going on?
did. I was actually, when I went to the U.S., I never wanted to be seen by anybody.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I just have to be myself. I don't want Maskal anymore. I remember I was telling my cousin when I was over there, I was like, I hate this name.
Masculine.
Yeah.
You just wanted to detach from it.
Yes, I hate this name. This name, it gave me everything, but it gave me some bad things. Like, you know,
Now it's taking everything away from you.
It took away more than that it gave
my
you.
family, my family was disappointed. Like, was hurt more. Like, you know, because we are so close. Like, my family, and we are well nurtured in our family.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, the stories that people will actually say, and the stories that actually people who know me, they'll be like, man, you know, dude, why will someone be saying this? Like, it has to be someone close to you.
So on a different platform, you mentioned that you just went to USA to reset.
Clear
You wanted
mind.
to reset. You didn't. You were in a space where nobody knew you, and you were just a person, not Maskal, just Masie. And even Masie, they don't know
Through what's my
Goody
We don't
Masie,
care.
you know. So is that what you really wanted?
Yeah.
Was it more like a healing process
Yes,
for you?
yes. I was, man. Like, even people that I was with, they knew that I was hurt. The image that you fought so hard to put out there,
Yeah.
and your personality that you are, and people that you don't know are working so hard to take that off.
Yeah.
And now also that moment is when I realized that there's evil in the industry. There are actually people, even artists, that are real. Like, they,
Working overtime.
no, I don't trust. Like, right now, I don't trust a lot of people.
Because I'm still interested to see why, I will put it in quotes, you gave up on the battles that were heading your way in Malawi, when people were just talking about you. There were so many things. There were scandals that people were putting on you at that particular time. And you left. Was that you giving up?
No, it was okay. Let me put it this way.
Because you
People-
have a daughter, right? Like,
Yes.
she deserves to see a fighter somewhere.
Fighting, sometimes you cannot fight when you're in the same darkness. Sometimes for you to know that you're in a battle, you gotta move out and then see things with a different perspective. I see a lot of people here, a lot of like young people, they don't know why they're stuck in the same place.
Yeah.
And I also heard that the young ones, that like a lot that are killing themselves,
Yeah, those are the yeah.
all of that, you know. So these questions that you're actually saying, the answer is the best way to deal with circumstances is to know yourself first. That's the wisdom. You gotta know yourself first before you know other people.
Yeah.
Know your surrounding. Know who is really with you, and know who is not. You know, and know when to do something and when not to do it. Like, when it's something that God gave you, it will never go away. It'll still stay. Happened to me. I stayed out.
So by
And
the
right
time-
now, it's after a long time. I'm not on the social media. I'm not anywhere.
Because you were like,
Yeah, he was like under the later, bro. Like, he was gone.
Other people, they like saying words like, you know, meditation. You know, being in a place where it's just yourself. That's what Jesus used to do. He used to go
Go
somewhere.
away
So
for
he used to leave
40
everybody
days
out.
and do his thing.
Yeah. Gonani, hinenduka bemphela.
That's the only time that when you will hear God talking to you is when you're yourself.
Yeah. But I say I should also give props to the American embassy. It's like they saw this nigga struggling. Like, you know what? Visa, go.
But you know, like I was not like when people, I don't understand when people say you were struggling and you had a lot of debts. Nowhere.
No one what?
No.
Nothing there.
No.
Like for real.
You listen, dude. I still had the man that I had access to.
Yeah. Kagamuro Wonyasa. Bro.
What? The
hate how-
Weird ass
I was
bro.
still having shows.
Yeah.
You were still making money.
So where was
The Ngongole coming.
that coming from? Those guys that were still giving me a free phone, free airtime.
Yeah. You're still on the billboard.
So why would still people still believe you? Like, okay, like there are a lot of people who have gone outside. Did they go outside because of they had issues? Or sometimes you just want to go. And the other thing is you gotta you have to be at a place where you have to grow. Like that's why people were hurt who were doing those things. They were like, this guy just left. Okay, so let's find reasons. And actually I didn't know about what you're saying. These things I didn't know.
It's new.
No.
New to you.
Damn, dog.
These things
This is
have been
new.
like for a long time.
No,
been
I didn't know. Like they say, okay, now that he left, oh, he left because of this. Oh, no. And actually, when I was leaving, I had a show. That was going on in the U.S.
One thing about rumors, they get around you before they get to you.
You know, and the show was like it was a wedding. I went there, like, yeah. But then in the same place, like, man, I was having like I had shows. It was just like, you know, when you're dealing with things mentally, your creativity, part of you, it steps out a little bit. You know why it steps out? You still have to find yourself.
Anyway, you mentioned something which I don't want to miss. It's a discussion on. You realize at some point the industry is dirty. The music industry, sometimes the artists, and they are with you, but they're not with you.
Yeah.
You are on your own. And when you realize that, you feel like, okay, fine, am I the only sheep and these are the wolves around me, right? What was happening at the time that taught you that lesson?
No, okay, so it's not really. Let me just change. It's not really like that. It's more like, you have to know who is surrounding you. But when you just keep having people who are they're smiling in front of your face, and when you turn back, they're laughing at you, then you know you don't have right people. You know, if you have people who are, when you're going there laughing with their friends, with their people, and other people, those are not your friends. And then when you realize that it's actually a multitude of the people that they're surrounding, then you know, like, you're in a dead zone, right? You know, I there's a lot that I learned, man, when I left. It's like even people don't understand friendship. You understand? If I'm your friend, what's the definition of a friend? A friend keeps you secrets. A friend, you cannot be, if I'm your friend, I have to have the same enemies that you have.
Yeah.
Because if I'm your friend and you have someone who's not my friend and he's your friend, you're going to be telling him your secrets, which are my
Your
secrets.
secrets. Yeah.
And which is, so you realize that you don't have friends. So if I have friends, like, you need to have some people that you can actually talk to. You know, I'm going to see the bomb. You think he's your friend,
And they're selling you out
and then they're going somewhere and they're telling someone.
the same stuff.
It's because you don't know that that's not your friend.
Penny. Kampinaje. Kudazinza out ndazinzanga. Pitilizana.
And I can tell you, like, these people who are putting up these stories, these are maybe the people maybe that I was drinking with,
That you thought was
that I was
your
talking
friend.
with.
Yeah.
And if you have to talk all these stories that were coming on the media, there was not even reliable media outlets.
Yeah, bro. Fugazi shit.
Where do you think, was that coming from a reliable, you know, like Antoine only like the prisoners, like my journalists in, or there was just maybe people.
Yeah, it was just people, bro.
No, it's crazy, and specifically when you have people, right? It's crazy like that. But are you okay now?
Right now I'm fine. That's why right now I say like people talked about what did we say mental
Health.
illness, mental strength. You know, they like even here there are other artists that are going through these things, and they're out there pretending that they're okay. I said, there's no way I can go somewhere trying to make someone happy while I'm not happy. That means I'm lying to myself.
But you sing these love songs and
It still doesn't mean nothing if you yourself you're not. That means you're lying. You know the greatest lie in life is the lie that you say to yourself.
Top
POM.
team.
We're both POMs, one another.
Yeah, bro, PRN, nigga.
And you see, they like the artists, like the young, they're going through. Actually, like right now, let me tell you this: there are a lot of young artists, right? They look at other artists out there. They look at them like, oh man, there's too much green out there. Looks like these guys they're making money.
Yeah.
Looks like this what. And then as an artist, you're lying to these young kids instead of telling them, man, you know, like you gotta
Setting them a dream.
yes, you gotta
seal those,
find other like this is real. It's not really like if I'm not having shows, that means I don't have money.
They don't have money.
If I don't have any endorsements, that means I don't have
money, bro.
right? If I don't have this, that means I don't money. You guys, you have to know these things before you trying to come and jump in and leave college, leave secondary school, and start following someone who is just pretending out there, saying they got money, pretending he has a nice house, he received this, he received this. So it's a lot of pretenders paradise going around, and you'd be like, you're creating a bad industry.
Yeah.
Or a bad future.
So, Maskal, did you see that one? I don't like that dress. I don't like it. No, at all.
Before you guys leave here, are you married now? Are you back to life right now? Are you fine?
Yeah, I have someone.
You have someone
Here or
No, out there.
out there? Dope. Okay, so 2 questions. The first one. In 2022, you released 2 songs. Is it 1 or 2? Yeah. There's Mimi Nawewe and you did.
Samadzio.
It was 2 songs.
Samadzio.
Yeah. What was the reception? How did you feel?
There, it was mixed. Okay, so when I was doing Mimi Nawewe was not for here. That was, I have some producers there from Uganda, and another one from Kenya, another one from Tanzania.
So it was strictly Kiswahili.
He was trying to say how hard or how easy it is to get the that market of West Africa. You know, let me just say one thing, man. Like, people like we do music, right? Like it's about like okay, since I started music, I've never heard a Malawian artist kudwa winajina jage from outside. You know what I mean? Like musically. You know where, and I feel like this is just my view. Like we attach ourselves to the wrong countries who are doing these things, because you look at Tanzania, they have Diamond, they have what, and Tanzania is just right there. You can literally just walk and go there and do. And you know that the thing about Tanzania. It's West Africa. You know how big is West Africa?
It's a big market.
It's a big market. The problem is we don't know how to speak that language because they don't speak English. But we go like we say, okay, we want to do like South Africa. They kill 100 of us every year. How can you convince those dudes to love you
when they're killing you every year?
When they're saying that the Malawians, no, man, we don't like them. While Tanzania, they're coming here, you go there, you sell we buy this, whatever we have, we dress up. They come here, they do things.
This fake
There are other countries that we have good relationship with,
Yeah, Zambia.
and we don't look up to them like they can help us.
That's wisdom.
We're going to Nigeria, say, okay, we gotta be like Nigerians. Who can go to Nigeria and just sit in the middle of nowhere and say, I want everybody to love me. I'm from Malawi and I'm doing the music that you guys are doing.
Because now I was like gonna say, hey, you bombed, nigga, you flopped in Malawi. Those 2 songs. Yeah.
I
But
know.
now that you're saying this, makes sense.
I say, you know, and actually, let me tell you, that song was played every West African TV station,
Oh yeah.
starting from Wasafi. Yeah, you go on our Instagram, you saw the Wasafi. I did an interview on Wasafi.
Insert.
Insert
Let's
it.
wait there, and then listen.
Insert.
I did an interview on Wasafi. I did, and the producers who did, one of the producers who did that song, he's the one who actually did one of the songs with Diamond.
Dope.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, people will look at things but those guys, they're like, they actually told me, like, when you go there, you can come here, you can do a media tour. I know about Tanzanian or East African, how it works. Someone was calling me from Tanzania, no, from Kenya. Say, oh, I have a friend. He was telling me that he saw your video on a TV. Because East Africa, when you just go here, Tanzania, your music, if it hits here, all the way to Kenya.
It's there.
Yes, because it's all Swahili.
Yeah. It's connected.
And if you go to say, okay, I'm gonna get my music to Wasafi, because Wasafi is big. All the small red TV stations, they're gonna get it because they say it's there.
It's Wasafi. It's endorsed.
Why do you think like Jamaicans they go to Kenya? It's big.
Damn. So those strategic.
Yeah, it is. Trying to see things. It's trying to see other things and see other. Like, man, here, let me tell you this. Like, I feel like here I've done what I could have done when it comes to like I can put up an album, a Malawian album. I will know actually how much I can make. You know what I mean? Like, I can have a show. I will know, like, you know, this is how much people really like it. But I gotta try something.
Okay. Now, what I want to understand is you left Malawi, you went to the US, you were taking a break, more of a sabbatical when it comes to music. And then you were like, okay, cool, I can come back. Yeah. That's when you did your singles. But what are you doing in the US?
I think, well, no, I don't think it was like, okay, now I can come back. I think that was, I did it with Gwamba, right? That's, you'll get there.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I
Yeah,
remember that song.
and actually, before I left, I was putting up an album.
Okay.
Nyimbo ya Samadziweji.
Yeah.
Naijambula sana joge. Sina jambula time. No. Even, yes, naijambula sana joge. So naijambula gari. But it was more like, okay, let me just see where the market is, what people are doing and everything. But I mean, that we sang about 2022, right?
Yeah.
I put up those songs. I came here without no new music, nothing, without making no noise on the social media. People came. I did something that still, you know, being appreciated.
You're a legend.
This nigga laughs. Yeah, I told you already.
And over there, I have a business.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so,
You're not working?
no, I have a business
You have a business.
Here or there?
There.
over there. Here, I have a couple of business too.
What's what there?
I have trucks.
Whoa.
So, you know.
How did you get trucks in the US? No.
So far, I'm a driver.
I just had to figure it out. I need to be
It's not really, it's just small. It's not really like a big though. It's just small.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but I started from zero.
Yeah, Kunokwa drive a truck is a Probox. A Probox.
I started from zero. Like you know,
Trunk, yeah, track.
yeah, you know.
You went there and you were able to purchase a truck and you're moving goods. Come on, how crazy is that?
You know, I thought like I think I was challenging myself
Yeah.
because I here I started from zero. Like people don't know me. I started from zero.
You work
Here
in
I
place.
started from zero.
Oh, here in Malawi.
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know? Okay, let me tell you a story. Here, you know, I was when I left my mom, I was almost homeless.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was living in area 24 with my brother. We could wake up in the morning with no food,
Shit.
nothing. And I remember I was in Timohera, that's where our church is. They used to call our names. They called our names for maybe like 4 months, but because we couldn't go to church, we know someone told us, like, you know, they've been calling so that you can be getting food
Shit.
out of church. I don't know if it's anyone who's Roman Catholic here, but they have those kind of packages, say, "Anamasi, zabudu, zabudu."
And your name
Yeah,
is
man.
never-
Yeah, bro,
Anna-
come on.
So they were calling. And I remember when we heard that, it was the last 2 months. So we went there, and me and my brother, we left. We put like banai kajimanga, banai kajane, kanyemba, jane, you know, here and there.
Setting.
Yeah, I remember. So my mom used to be a doctor. We was living at area 33, and when she died, you know, I should buy it and then for my mom from you know, as bali mema chizi na bolo zalanda jina chizi. You know, I didn't got fridge and didn't got and then we left over Kupita, the other 23. That's where we was living, and people were like, man, this kid's he's gonna be real trouble. I don't even know what's gonna happen. And then my auntie is the one who came and picked me up from 23 and then go to Blantyre,
No, but no, Shana, would you
Yes.
like
To
to
mention a name.
Mrs. Gondoy. And then, you know,
Big shout out to
You.
Mrs. Gondwe.
Big
Yes.
shout out to you.
she raised me, and then, you know, then I went to secondary school and I
No.
started doing music. But I still had like, I'm a self-driven person.
Yeah.
You know, so you look at the things that I gone through. Nobody knows. If I know about like right now, the 23%, people, you see the reaction. People they don't believe that I've actually
Mary,
You became this person.
yeah. So I started from there to be the biggest artist on here, and I moved. I went to the US. I challenged myself.
you
Like,
got a
now,
company,
if I'm
yeah,
not smart enough, I will fail here. But I started where everybody else starts.
you cleaned the dishes.
Yeah. But I don't look at negatives. I don't look at people who be looking at me and say, "Oh, this is what is." Probably these people, they don't know me. They don't know my life. Probably they think like I was raised in a different way or I was raised somewhere. No, man, I don't have time for that.
Let's go there. You clean dishes. There was those things. People are saying that you were cleaning dishes and then
No, I never clean dishes.
you don't.
No.
So as a starter,
These are the same people.
when are you saying that you started from zero? So what was your zero?
What was the bottom, bro?
Like where everyone else starts.
What's
type of
what's
work?
that?
Industrial work?
Yes.
Janitor type of work?
No. I've never, but it was industrial. I was in a warehouse trying to work like everybody. You know. But then life is not where you start. You know, life is
Where you
you're gonna end up. Sometimes like I look at people, they're stuck in where they're going through and what is they're going through in their life. It's just about you gotta accept it. Like the first thing is acceptance. You accept it and then you move. There's no way you can say, man, I'm stuck here and I'm stuck. Life young as a Like even right now, like when I got here, I see a lot of people that still have hate.
On you?
Yeah, like okay, I've been here when I'm back there. Why is he laugh like this or all this kind of stuff? And for me, I'm like, dude, I'm not even like in this industry. These people are just dancing to the old
All
thing.
the old songs, yeah, bro.
I didn't tell these people.
Spot.
Yeah, I didn't tell these people to come here. I didn't write anywhere trying to like say, oh no, I'm
I'm
better
going
than
good.
this.
No.
Oh no, this person, all this. No, I don't. I've never. Another reason why I don't really stay much on the social media is because of these things. Like, this kind of like feel like some people they kind of fight on the social media.
Yeah.
Trying to fight. Okay, this is me. I'm an artist, or this is me. I do this. This is me. I do this, and I don't want people to associate me with that kind of messaging.
So you went to the US, you stayed there. Is it true that you have a green card?
That's personal. I don't think I can. But if I'm able to travel to come here, that means I'm okay too.
There you have it. There you have
That's a green card.
Green card.
Shit. Okay,
I
man.
like JB was like, JB coming back. He said that he has a green card, right?
Yeah, he said he does a
You
green
cheat
card.
JB?
Yeah, we do. I have huge respect with JB. I think people misunderstand what he represents, but he's one of the pioneers actually when it comes to hip hop.
True.
I remember what he used to be.
Well, with the time JB was doing it, you were not there. You were not.
No, I was there, but I was looking up to him, and I know most of his songs. Him and
The Devils.
Their Devils, even
Fredo Kiss.
Kiss. Yeah.
That's it. One last question before Gugu bursts into flames. Yo, you are a musician. You know your worth, and you're that nigga that's pushing yourself to the limit. Yeah. You went to the US. You've seen the structures. Even these things that you're talking about MAM, Chenchan is jet. It's the knowledge that you've gotten from outside. Now you're there. Why didn't you pursue the American music industry?
Well, I think the big question is why should I?
Because you're there, bro. Come, you left us. You left us hanging.
Okay, well, I can do that music over there, but like, I love my roots. So even now that I'm here, I don't. Okay, let me tell you this. I love. Do you know right now, right? Music has changed to where we say it is.
Yeah.
But do you know there are actually a lot of people who actually are being left out when it comes to the music?
Yeah.
You understand? Like, there are other people, like, when it comes to, like, traditional music, like, all this, do you know that they're left out?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. And most of, okay. I feel like we are focusing much on the media drive narrative. Of,
Friends, eh?
yeah, like, okay, because this is what it looks like it is.
Yeah.
And we gotta do this.
Yes.
We all trying to look like we are, like American or that kind of people. So we actually forgetting the reality that we all living in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, right now we could dress up and trying to be like with this. You just go outside, you see someone is really struggling as anything in a day. It's like, that's deep. It's like you're living in your own shell instead of living in what's out there. I'm not saying that right now we're good, we're going, right? But we have to understand that we don't have to leave other people behind. And I feel like the people that we're leaving behind, there are a lot of them. Music is about a message. If you're only trying to do it in English, how many people understand English in this country?
Yeah.
How many people can you educate in this country when the statistics say that, and remember, they are less than, I don't know.
Yeah, it's a certain percentage. Yeah, it's very small.
So it's like we're big, we're grown up, but I feel like we're reaching. Now we come to a position that we're just reaching a small amount of people.
Yeah.
You understand? And then we are living it in that shell. Say, okay, this is it only that we have to appeal to.
Yeah.
And I was back my statistics when I was internet. I can afford to have internet on Malawi. I think it's less than maybe 15%.
Yeah.
Now we are 20 somewhere.
Now we are 20. But like that means it's 80% who don't know what is going on.
Ndipo subandiri pa 20% tipo sutalesa kuanga napo nyimbo, you know, ena kuanga napo za kusukulu chifukwa anapita pa cafe ya kusukulu po.
Now you gotta understand how much information are we really giving to our country. That's why you see everything is connected. That's why you see even ziko sili wenda bobo or mwena jani gini ambile antusakuzo about some other information. Because like all these things. Antusakuzo even some COSOMA antusakuzo is easy to go na basi. To gadure na zote it's only 20% who watch who use internet.
Yeah.
That means these are the only people we're reaching.
Yeah.
And 80%.
Kulibego. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, you know. So, I mean, it's still. I mean, I don't know. It is what it is, or I don't know. But I feel like we have to balance it. You know, life is about balance. You know, you gotta balance it. You don't have to look at everyone who is doing nyimbo or he doesn't appeal because that person might be appealing to the 80% that you're not.
You cannot reach. Now, Maskal, Masie of the music industry, dead, gone. How do you want him to be remembered? How do you want him to be remembered in general?
As a person who is, has contributed.
Just that.
Yeah, as a person who really changed the industry, helped change the industry.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know that in your heart.
Yeah, and I know by the response of the people.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's been Podcastmalawi with the one and only Brandon Jones in the building. We had the instigator, coordinator, Bensam, Leon, and the one and only Maskal, the only person that gets to get the one and only tag. Because I'm the only one and only. Yeah. So before we leave, we have to tell you this. Merch is still in stock and merch is still making us survive. We can drink lemonade on the show because of merch. So if you buy, we're humbled. Also subscribe, like, follow, engage. We love that shit. Another thing, we can advertise for you niggas, corporates, people that are doing business. We're not very expensive. Reach out, check out our Facebook, TikTok. We have numbers there. We have email addresses. If you love emails, drop us our DSR, wagwati. I think this email finds you. That one. We love that shit too, man. We give you a red card and we can do business with you niggas. From me, my boy, Bensam, and Maskal.
Hey, what's up, Malawi? How you doing? It's your boy, Maskal. You're watching Podcastmalawi.
Yes, sir.
And subscribe right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so from me and the rest of the team, we say thank you. Keep on following, keep on liking us. And I like the engagement. I'm just foreseeing it. 20,000 people watching? Shit! Yeah, man. Until next time, we like you. Out.